tried to counter him right there.
He baited him, and Sanchez realized it. He stopped. He threw a punch and kind of stopped midway through the punch. It was like, nope.
Yep.
Ooh!
Ooh! I want to see a different angle.
Dude, I need to see that too because it looks like he threw a front kick right to Sanchez's face. Ooh, Sanchez with a nice right hand connected. Ooh, look at that flying knee. Just underneath the chin, though. I think he was hoping Sanchez dipped down a little bit. Look at that. 1-2 to the chin, and he grabs the leg. So we're going to round 2, guys. Sanchez pressuring again, by the way.
Ooh, that was a good body kick, though, from Sanchez.
But we got a little break in the action from a kick to the family jewels there. But here we go. Sanchez is pressuring up again. Snaps a head kick out, misses. Lands a left, though, and then dives down for a leg. Murdoch lands a couple elbows. Much better round for Sanchez so far. I mean, I feel like he's won the first 2 minutes of this round. Ooh, Murdoch goes wild there, throws a power shot. Sanchez is landing, so he's throwing shorter straight shots right now, and Murdoch is looping his now. Ooh, there's a nice, it's kind of like a left hook, and then he comes underneath with the right.
They just come from awkward angles, though, still, from Murdoch.
Yeah, he's got the angles, man.
Ooh. That was a good overhand right.
And Sanchez just
ate it.
Murdoch throws a straight left and gets clipped by Sanchez right there. Ooh, now Sanchez just eats a jab.
Yeah, he got that eye, though. He got right in that eyeball, too.
Yeah. So Sanchez misses there. Murdoch's slowing down a little bit and trying to throw better shots instead of going crazy. Ooh, that one landed. That was a nice 1-2 coming forward. Ooh, good hook to the body.
Man, Sanchez.
With power.
He just ate it again, though.
Ooh, that left landed, but the right missed.
So he threw like a left hook and then a straight right. The left hook hit.
Murdoch has just landed on Sanchez now. He's slowed down and he's throwing better shots. Sanchez just ducked out of the way of that head kick. But both guys are starting to slow down a little bit. Sanchez lands a good 1-2 there, but
he hits another one on his ear, though. He hits him right on that ear.
Sanchez lands a left to the chin.
Straight left or a hook.
Back Murdoch up against the cage. Murdoch with another jumping for ooh,
straight right.
Straight right that broke his nose.
Are we ready? Round 3.
So round 2, I don't know, man. I think I got to give it to Murdoch based on the finish. Because we've got clear damage at the end of that round. There's a good little hook from Murdoch. Ooh, there's a big looping hook and an uppercut from Murdoch. I'm impressed with Sanchez's stand-up game. He said, he's been working on his stand-up. He showed us last time when he knocked out Wellington Turman. Murdoch just stepped out of the way of a jab from Sanchez and clipped him with his own right. Sanchez looks like he's tiring out just a little bit. Kick. Yeah, really lazy kick. Big looping right hand from Murdoch. Ooh, there was a good right hand from Sanchez.
That's a 1-2, baby.
He's chicken legs.
I said knockout round 3, baby. I said knockout round 3.
Wow.
Give it to me.
Look, that's it. That's it. Nice pick.
That's good reffing right there.
Jason Herzog.
That's good fucking reffing.
My pick for ref of the year in 2020, Jason Herzog.
You and I.
I've been preaching Jason Herzog, baby. He's been doing well. She's just got to be careful with the range of Rodriguez because Rodriguez will get her. See, look at that straight right. Just boom.
I think the length is just a little bit too much right now in the early moments of this fight.
Yeah, I'd like to see Hebus close it, get inside, and then get this down. Ooh, there's a good 1-2 from Rodriguez.
The way that Rodriguez is moving, though, is really smart. She's not letting herself get really pressured to the cage.
There we go. There's and it's finished. So Amanda Hebus with a trip takedown. She's got a body triangle.
Yeah, she's got the hooks in right now, but she's twisted underneath.
Yeah.
It's a good thing she has a flexible spine.
Dude, this is weird looking.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Give me that arm triangle.
Gosh, you over here sound like DC from the other night. Well, right now, Hebus with the top control. 2 minutes left in the fight. If she can maintain the fight down here and land a little bit, she'll probably win the round. Rodriguez does not look to be afraid of the ground game.
She's trying to get up again. Hebus is doing a very good job staying in the guard, avoiding those really long legs of Rodriguez.
All right, round 2. Here we go.
Hebus slips a couple punches there, lands a nice uppercut, and then Rodriguez with a good knee to the body.
Ooh! Rodriguez
just knocked her out.
It's not over yet, but it's about over. That's it.
She's done.
That's it. No, he hasn't finished it. Is it over or what? Herb Dean, stop it.
Herb Dean, you're an idiot.
You fucked it up again.
She was out, and Herb says he got in there, and then he's like, nope, she's okay. Nope. Wow, Pena got so lucky.
When is this guy going to stop coming?
Hebus.
And there he goes, just about stepping in.
Dude, Rodriguez is beating the shit out. She's out. Now he wants to stop it? What an idiot.
When is this guy going to stop being in the UFC? He is the worst ref. Every time.
He just let her get rocked again. after that. She was out.
He is the worst.
She literally tried, after that first drop, she got dropped. She tried to get up and fell flat on her face.
Yeah.
It should have been done.
Yeah.
It should have been done. She was out. Then he goes in and he stands there.
Fucking turns
like
around.
He gets in there like he's stopping it. And so Rodriguez gets up, walks away. And then Herb's like, no, I'm not stopping it. So she goes in there and gives her another 2-piece in a soda. That was completely unnecessary. Herb Dean, oh my God, what a damn idiot. Anything is possible at 205. 205, heavyweight.
Oh, he's got him down
Hold on,
fast.
Anthony took him down quick. He
All
won't
right,
sign him.
Clark
Bellator
is
won't
doing
sign
an
him.
unconventional thing here, trying to heel kick the thigh right now. What I do
But
wish
look
is that
at
they had
Clark,
a live
how he
stream
reversed that,
without
and he's in Anthony Smith's guard now.
But Smith has submissions, though.
This
I like
is a
his
beast on the
tattoo.
ground.
I like his tattoo. I got the same one on my shoulder. USA Wrestling, baby.
Yep.
Just
Smith's going to pull rubber. Yeah, he might be trying to work that rubber guard, get that leg up. He let go. I thought he was going to pull his leg up there and try to get that rubber guard going.
Crazy. He's a big dude to be working
Dude,
rubber
that's
guard.
what I'm saying.
But he's going butterfly right now. And
Those elbows are the back of the head. Those elbows were straight to the back of the dome.
At least 2 to the back.
Yeah, for sure. 2 to the dome. Back of the dome right there.
We're
We're excited. Oh, he's going for a triangle.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, Clark is trying.
That's
he
it.
tapped. He tapped. Oh my God. Anthony Smith with a triangle in round 1.
Wow.
I picked him to win by submission in round 3.
Round 2 submission.
You had him in round 2.
Yeah.
Wow. So Baeza is a minus 200 favorite right now.
Yeah, I mean, probably not unrealistic for it to be that way, though.
No, the dude's phenomenal.
He's amazing.
So I'm hoping Sato can come in as the underdog and get this done.
All right, round 1.
Don't Roy
blink.
Jones.
Don't blink. This should be a don't blink one. Both guys can knock you out in the first round.
Does Sato got pink in his hair tonight?
Yes, he's got pink. It's not the first
man.
time.
The
Sato's
red would make
controlling the center.
sense.
Sato's controlling the center. Baeza's circling. Sato's not cutting him off, though, and that's the thing.
Ooh, Sato,
Ooh.
there you go, baby.
1, 2.
Right to the chest, and Baeza recognizes it. You just see that?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, you got me. You got me.
Sato's keeping his hands low. Baeza's playing a safer game here.
Yeah, I think he knows that Sato can knock him out at any second.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, either of them can get knocked out.
I mean, yeah,
It's
that's
just a
true.
risk
But
you take, right?
ooh, there's a
Ooh, hit
good
him with
right
that
hand
right.
by Baeza.
Now we have Baeza controlling the center, and Sato's on the outside.
Baeza throws a head kick, blocked. 3 minutes left. They're both in the middle.
Sato's back in the center now, but he has a mark on that left eye.
Left eye is...
Left eye's got a very clear mark on it.
They both landed on that one. Sato landed a right. Baeza landed a right
Over and
coming
underhook
in.
right now, and Baeza has Sato pressured against the cage.
Sato just got hit in the nuts.
It's been awesome seeing
All right, we're
Mike
good to
Tyson
go. We're
come
going back out. They bow. Baeza says, sorry, bro. That's a good little front leg kick there. Just where
Ooh, we hit him with that right,
damn,
though.
Baeza just landed a nice right hand, but he
slipped,
missed that
slipped.
kick.
Slip. It's just a slip.
Yes, definite slip. He whiffed. I think round 1, I give that to Baeza.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Ooh,
Sato
he
knocked
drops
him
him
down. That was a drop. I mean, he caught him kicking, but he still dropped him.
Baeza versus Sato round 2. Now, Baeza kept that hand up. He's very smart to do that because Sato is a sniper, too.
Baeza just landed a nice right. Sato landed a right of his own.
It's just,
Ooh, Baeza just landed a huge right hand. And Baeza just dumps Sato down.
Oh, Baeza's under the chin.
Baeza's
He
got...
might be under the chin.
He's got him flattened. Nope,
Oh, no.
He's out. We got a minute left. Come on, Sato.
Oh,
Come on,
my
baby.
gosh.
Get out of this. He's got him flattened
He's got
out,
him
though.
flattened out with a minute left. Under the arm. He's under the arm.
Yep,
He's
under the arm. But
But you can still get that arm triangle on
Sato's
if
going
you
to
wanted
roll
to.
out. He's going to roll out on his
He
back.
can't clear his arm, though. Baeza's being smart leaving that head down.
He is.
He's not allowing Sato to clear the arm. And he's in a full mount, too.
He's going to go to the side. Oh, he's got the arm triangle. Come on,
He's
Sato.
got the arm triangle. He's going to get it. He's going to get
tapped.
it.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Damn it.
Wow.
Dude, Baeza's G,
I'll tell you
man.
what. That was a badass fight up until that point, too.
I mean,
Good job,
it was a
Baeza.
badass fight and a badass finish.
Good job, Baeza.
It just sucks seeing my boy lose. That's my boy.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I get it.
Ooh, rocked him. But, oh.
Here, he hit him again.
Ooh.
He hurts him every time he touches him.
Yeah, he's got power, but he got rocked too.
Problem is you can't let yourself take too much
and then you
punishment
keep
to try to give
dipping
it.
your head out there trying to bait it.
You're going
and
to
he's
lose
getting hit.
just strictly on the fact that you're allowing yourself to get hit.
Oh! Ooh. Uzdemir with a nice spin. If that hit, dude, he was down. Dude, these guys cannot take this. Oh, shit.
Damn.
And he rocked Uzdemir.
Oh,
just
Oh,
missed.
Uzdemir just hit him on the ear, though.
Yeah.
He rocked him. He's going to stay right there and swing.
Oh, my God. He's just missing, dude.
Good first round.
Good first round. We keep this up, dude. We're looking at another potential fight of the night.
Based on the time left, I'm assuming it ends in the next round.
Round 2 is definitely a fun. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, he's rocked.
He's rocked. He hit him with that head kick.
He's rocked. Hit him. He doesn't know it's going. Oh!
Oh, come on. God, this is wild. Come on.
Oh! How cold! How cold! Woo!
Oscar, baby! We move on to Joaquin Buckley versus Impa Kasagande.
Oh, man. So
Dude.
I had Kasagane, and you had Kasagane picked to win
We
by
had
decision.
Impa by decision. I told you before the fight started, though, that I was worried about Buckley's striking.
Yeah, well, and Buckley clipped Kasagane early.
Clipped
Looked
him
like
early.
he was going to finish him real
Against the
fast
cage there real quick.
in the beginning of the first round. And then Kasagane
Clipped Buckley. It was close. Ooh, it was fun.
You know, he had him a little bit wobbly there.
And then the highlight of the
we go
year
into
comes
round
in.
two.
Probably highlight of the decade.
Probably the
Maybe
knockout
one
of the decade. Oh, my God.
One of the best knockouts you'll ever see.
What was, you know, a really good kick was that Terry Edom got knocked out by
Barboza?
Edson Barboza.
With the spinning wheel kick.
With the spinning wheel kick. This might be a little bit better than that one.
I kind of like this one better. I think
this had more style points.
and the
to
dramatic effect, because after Impa catches the kick,
yeah,
and then Buckley just jumps and spins and kicks him right in the face.
And it's like
it's just a slow fall.
It's like
He's looking up at the ceiling. His eyes are rolled back, and he just
crazy.
boom, slow falls. It was beautiful. The whole thing was crazy.
So
I'm really
not even mad that I lost that one. To be honest.
We got Mearshart versus Chimaev.
Oh, yeah.
The
This is the fight that I've been waiting for.
And
The
Mearshart
questions right now.
Mearshart feels disrespected. He even said it.
He does.
He feels disrespected because of that double booking.
Now-
and then all the shit that Chimaev was talking in the press conference. Obviously, this is going to be a ground battle.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
if Mearshart taps out Chimaev, he's going to have all the bragging rights.
But-
if Chimaev taps out Mearshart...
no. Here's the other thing, though. Chimaev actually has good striking.
He does. But let's go. Here we go.
Chimaev's already being more patient with that takedown, like I thought he would be. We'll see more striking, I said, and he comes out with a kick.
Yeah. And Mearshart, for being the bigger guy, doesn't look like a bigger...
Oh! Holy shit!
With a right hand!
Oh!
Oh my God!
Wow! I knew we'd see more striking, but I did not think that would happen. Wow!
So much for that Rufus.
Oh my God!
To be fair, anybody can get caught in this game.
Wow!
Oh my God! I did not think it was going to be like that.
Chimaev. Oh my God! Wow!
The dude's the truth, man. He's the real
Mom
deal.
said TKO round 1.
Yes, she did. She got it perfect. Damn, that woman, man, she's killing it tonight.
All right, round 1 starts now. Oh, and Quinones takes Smolka down fast.
Ooh, nice leg kick from Smolka, though.
Oh, he hit him with a leg kick, and then a 1-2. Ooh, good body shots, good knee. Ooh, way to run that pipe, though.
That body. That
You see how he ran that pipe,
old
though?
Rick story when he gets somebody on his cage, just rips the body like that.
Rick the horror story.
And then there's
And then
another
he gets another takedown.
from Smolka, but
But-
Smolka's right eye looks like it's bloody.
Dude, he took that knee, dude.
Yeah.
He ate that knee, and then
He's
he
dripping.
rushed in for that takedown. Ooh, now
Had more
Quinones
takedowns.
switches to the wrestling game.
And Quinones gets the takedown.
All right.
Ooh!
That body work's going to start playing into play here in the next
For sure.
later
He's been
in the
going
round.
at it. That was a really good leg kick.
Yeah, it was. Hip it!
And there's the
Oh!
hip toss.
Nice.
And right into full mount. Full mount against the cage. Uh-oh. Now we're against the cage against Smolka. Might get the TKO
He
here.
might get that TKO.
That's back of the head. Careful there, Smolka.
Yeah.
Brutal. Oh,
Oh,
savage.
that's it.
Luis Smolka, second round TKO.
There was a fight that was, I think it was announced today or yesterday.
It was announced today. It was announced today. Yeah, it's
Because
the
I
Brandon-
text messaged you that
Yep.
it got scrapped. So it was today. Okay.
Yeah, it was the Brandon Allen fight. It
Yeah,
was,
Brendan Allen versus
Ian Heinisch.
Ian Heinisch. And
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to that fight.
Who did you have picked?
I had Allen.
Brandon Allen. Oh,
Yes.
Brandon Allen.
Definitely. You got to have Brandon Allen now.
Well-
My problem is Heinisch, I think, has fought a lot better competition, and he's lost a lot more recently. And I almost picked him.
He's just got. He would. My problem was he would have to knock him out before Heinisch before Allen takes him down.
And I
Heinisch would have to knock out
100%
Allen before him.
had Allen picked by submission.
I don't remember how I had him picked, but I had him picked.
And we're on. God, dude, she looks like a tank compared to Jan. Gadella's going to be going for the home run hit, but that speed of Jan.
And if you look at that jab from Jan, she's coming right.
Oh, there's
right
that
down the
one
center.
hit. Like I said, that home run hit, boom.
But
Gadella
Gadella rocked
Jan.
her with that punch, but Jan's firing back. So right now, Jan, she's ranked number 8 overall, and Gadella's ranked 4th. And Gadella's controlling the position up against the cage right now. She has Jan pressured up against the cage. Here,
Claudia is definitely stronger. Mm-hmm.
she throws with like her palm when she goes for
And
that.
she
home
grabs
run
that
punch.
single, and she's got it. But Jan with an elbow
Elbow.
instantly,
Oh, he
bar
got hit with a
none.
body shot. Oh, she took an elbow there right at the end.
Yeah. Her nose is looking a little worked there.
All right, so Gadella up by 1. Round
Yeah.
1.
I think you got to give that one to Claudia. All right, round 2. Here we go.
Yeah.
Look at the
Wins
lump on that
round.
forehead. Watch
it's on the
that.
cheek and the forehead.
Yeah, watch that over the time of the fight. That might get bigger. Marks
Gadelia
and
pressures against the
lacerations.
cage with 1 second left. I don't think it's enough for
That's
Gadella
Jan.
to win the round.
This thing's one each, baby. This is 19-19 right now, going into round 3.
19-19. I agree with
What
you.
do you guys got? Let us know.
Let us know. Here we go again.
That was weird.
Round 3.
Round 3, here we go,
have the
baby.
match tied right
Look
now.
at the strikes so far. Jan has outstruck her in both rounds,
fights.
by the
Yeah,
way.
or both rounds.
She could be up 2-0.
Ooh, somebody's got to teach her how to freaking pummel inside.
That egg's turning into a bigger egg there, Jake.
Yeah. She just hit her right in the jaw too, right as you said that.
Right as I turn and look at
Yeah.
you, she says that pop.
Yep. She was landing knees, and I didn't think that they should have stopped it and took it to the center. I wouldn't be surprised if he does again soon.
He's watching. There he goes, right there. Right after you said that. Boom.
Crazy. Oh,
And
look how quick she is.
These judges see them breaking it up like that. That tells you they're not working for anything. The
Yeah.
judges say, okay, the refs, she's stalling.
Yeah.
And judges will punish you for stalling.
12 seconds left in the fight.
10. Ooh, she
Ooh,
clipped her
1-2.
there. Jan just clipped Gadella.
Ooh,
Jan
she hit
goes
her again.
She says,
Ooh, again.
Another jab left. Another
Boom.
jab. And that's
That's
the
it.
bell.
All right, I give it to Jan. Yeah.
That round
Yeah.
3 is going to be close. I think
29-28, Jan. I think she's got the damage factor. That's number 1.
damage has to go to Jan, but
28.
yep, there it is. Perfect decision. Boom. Perfect.
Like I said.
Hey, that's
Holy
back-to-back
shit.
perfects for me, isn't it?
Yep, it
Ooh,
is.
look at him. Ooh. Sanchez is trying to stand with him, man. This is crazy. Look at these kicks from Muradov, man. Another leg
Ooh.
kick to Sanchez.
But
saw
Sanchez
coming.
caught him with that right.
Yeah, he threw a straight right at the exact same time. Ooh, Muradov
ooh.
with a right hand.
You know, I'm
Look at
actually
the angles.
liking those kicks from Sanchez, though. He needs to keep that stuff
Yeah,
up.
keep throwing him because these angles are going to get him if he doesn't.
Ooh.
Muradov has some fantastic angles.
Ooh, he tried to counter him right there.
He baited him, and Sanchez realized it. He stopped. He threw a punch and kind of stopped midway through the punch. It was like, nope.
Yep.
Ooh!
Ooh, I want to see a different angle.
Dude, I need to see that too because it looks like he threw a front kick right to Sanchez's face. Ooh, Sanchez with a
Nice.
nice right hand connected. Ooh, look at that flying knee. Just underneath the chin, though. I think he was hoping Sanchez dipped down a little bit. Look at that. 1-2
and
to
he's
the
on a
chin and he
single.
grabs the leg. So we're going to round 2, guys. Sanchez pressuring again, by the way.
Ooh, that was a good body kick, though, from Sanchez.
But we got a little break in the action from a kick to the family jewels there. But here we go. Sanchez is pressuring up again. Snaps a head kick out, misses. Lands a left, though, and then dives down for a leg. Muradov lands a couple elbows. Much better round for Sanchez so far. I mean, I feel like he's won the first 2 minutes of this round. Ooh, Muradov goes wild there, throws a power shot. Sanchez is landing, so he's throwing shorter straight shots right now, and Muradov is looping his now. Ooh, there's a nice, it's kind of like a left hook, and then he comes underneath with the right.
They just come from
From,
awkward
Muradov.
angles, though,
Yeah.
still, from Muradov.
Yeah, he's
They're
got the angles, man.
Ooh, that was a good overhand right.
And Sanchez just
just
ate
ate
it.
it.
Muradov
Yes,
throws
but-
a straight left and gets clipped by Sanchez right there. Ooh, there, now
Good jab.
Sanchez just
Good
eats
jab.
a jab.
Yeah, he got that
Snaps
eye,
his
though.
head
He got
back.
that. He got right in that eyeball, too.
Yeah. So Sanchez misses there. And Muradov's slowing down a little bit and trying to throw better shots instead of going crazy. Ooh, that one landed. That was a nice 1-2 coming forward. Ooh, good
Ooh.
hook to the body
Man, Sanchez.
with power.
He just ate it again, though.
Ooh, that left landed,
that
but the right
left.
missed.
So
So
he threw like a left hook and then a straight right. The left hook hit.
Muradov has just landed on Sanchez now. He's slowed down and he's throwing better shots. Sanchez just ducked out of the way of that head kick. But both guys are starting to slow down a little bit. Sanchez lands a good one, too, there, but
he
eats
hits him
another
right
one
on
his
that
own.
ear, though. He hits him right on that ear.
Sanchez lands a left to the chin.
Straight left, or a hook.
Back Muradov up against the cage.
Full
Muradov
breath.
with another jumping for Ooh,
straight
stiff
right.
Straight right that broke his nose.
Are we ready? Round 3.
So round 2, I don't know, man. I think I got to give it to Muradov based on the finish. Because we've got clear damage at the end of that round. There's a good little hook from Muradov. Ooh, there's a big looping hook and an uppercut from Muradov. I'm impressed with Sanchez's stand-up game. He said, he's been working on his stand-up. He showed us last time when he knocked out Wellington Turman. Muradov just stepped out of the way of a jab from Sanchez and clipped him with his own right. Sanchez looks like he's tiring out just a little bit.
Kick.
Yeah, really lazy kick. Big looping right hand from Muradov. Ooh, there was a good right hand from Sanchez.
That's a 1-2, baby.
He's chicken legs.
I said knockout round 3, baby. I said knockout round 3.
Wow.
Give it to me.
Look, that's it. Nice pick.
No, hey,
Nice
that's
pick.
good reffing right there.
Jason
that's
Herzog.
Good fucking reffing.
My pick for ref of the year in 2020,
Mine
Jason
too.
Herzog.
You and I.
I've been preaching Jason Herzog, baby. He's been doing well. She's just got to be careful with the...
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Crushing Cans podcast show. I'm here again with Skyler from the YouTube page, Skyconthefinder. Remember when we were here last time, we talked about his page. He opens up cards and does a bunch of different sports things on his page. We went live for the football games last week, too.
First round of the games on Sunday.
Most of the time, he's opening up different sports cards. We did the UFC cards. We had a box battle on there. He does football. He does even Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! All those different types of cards. He opens them up live on that page. But before we get into tonight's card, we got to check out our new beer that we're drinking today. So right now, we're drinking a brand new one right here. This one's from Sweetwater Brewing Company. This is another 420 strain. We drank the 421 last week, and this one is called G13 IPA. I'm excited to check this one out. Never had it before. 6% alcohol. I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good too. So the crazy thing is, actually at the store, whatever guy was working, it's like the closest gas station to the house. We went in and picked this up. He said he used to bartend down in Florida and said Sweetwater was his favorite thing. It was like their number one sold beer down there. So I had no idea, but apparently it's a big thing, and we're just not getting into it.
Hey, we're going to check it out.
Here we are.
Typically, I'm on the West Coast, so this is good to go.
All right. Oh, and I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, we are live! Welcome to UFC Fight 9, Lewis versus Daukaus!
This is going to be a good one.
This will be a good fight. I'm pretty excited for it.
All right, I like the smell.
Not bad. It's all right.
All right.
I like the other one better. This one's okay.
I think I'm going to enjoy it. It's not my favorite so far, but I think I'm going to enjoy this. All right, so let's get into this real quick. We got to talk about what's going on here so far in the fight nights. I've had a rough night myself so far with my picks. Luckily, we had Meerschaert come through for us in that last one. I really needed that there. But let's go through it right now. Starting off with the prelims, we had Jordan Levitt versus Matt Sales. I picked Levitt to win by submission in round 2. That ended up being a perfect pick for me. Levitt's a goofy guy, but he's got great submissions. I was excited about that one.
Oh, yeah, especially that. And these are a lot of guys you haven't seen too much of, but I picked him in the round 2. This is actually, for our picks, we both started the night off with perfects, and now it's gotten a little so-so.
A little bit rough for us.
But it is what it is. Because going into the next fight with Dante, I actually picked Parisian. I don't know why. I really thought Parisian was going to go out there, be a little more methodical, kind of take it in the strike game, and he got embarrassed, dominated, looked like he needs to be cut. He didn't look like he belonged in the UFC.
Well, I mean, I thought both of these guys looked pretty bad in their other fights that I watched inside the UFC, but I was going with Parisian based on experience. And Dante Mays, so, I don't know. I wasn't super into the fight, but Mays grinded out a win. He probably should have been able to finish him a lot sooner, but then towards the end there, he ended up getting that W with the crucifix position, which he was in multiple times. Parisian kept putting himself in that position, and Mays landed some elbows, and finally Herb Dean stepped in and ended the fight. So that was that one. Then we move on to the next one. That was Raquel Pennington versus Macy Chason. That fight was a good fight while it lasted. What'd you think about that fight?
You know what? I picked Macy, catchweight Chason versus. I picked her to win versus Pennington.
She missed weight, so
the striking was very close. I think she was actually doing better, but then Pennington just kind of got the better of her. I mean, I was actually really impressed with Pennington.
Yeah, she got that. She got that 10-finger choke, and I thought in the first round we disagreed a little on the first round. I thought that Pennington landed the better strikes. I thought Chason landed more, but I thought Pennington had the power in that. But then going into that second round, she ended up getting that submission on her, the 10-finger choke. And Chason dropped down to the ground trying to defend and ended up tapping out.
Yeah, it wasn't too pretty. But I did have Chason winning the first. I thought she landed a few more strikes. She definitely landed a lot more leg kicks.
Definitely.
And that's just why I gave it to her.
And had quite a height and reach advantage as well. So the next one is Charles Jourdain versus Andre Ewell. This one actually turned out to be a pretty good fight. I like this fight a lot. I picked Jourdain to win this fight. I think you picked him to win as well.
Yeah, I picked him to get a knockout in the first, so he really disappointed me.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is what it is. The first round was pretty close. Ewell probably won. I mean, on the judges' scorecard, he won it. But then going into the second round, Charles Jourdain just kind of took over from there. He got a 10-8 in that round, in my opinion, and in two of the judges' opinions as well. And then he ended up getting a 10-8 as well in the third round, and he just kind of embarrassed Ewell in that third round.
Actually, I think two of the judges gave that first one to Jourdain, but one of them gave it to Ewell. But he embarrassed him rounds 2 and 3 really badly. There was a 10-8, and I think it was another 10-8.
Yeah,
but
definitely. So
it was rough. He smoked him.
Yeah, I mean, he dominated him. He yelled at him a couple of times and, knocked Ewell down a few times, kind of finished him with the Spartan kick there at the end in the last second to put Ewell down on the ground.
While shouting, might as well have said this is Sparta, just hit him, dropped him, and it was cool. Just kicking him in the chest to the ground.
Jourdain's stock went up. He made himself look like a star out there in that fight, and he fought real tough.
Yeah, and the screaming, I think that's big for his name. I mean, that's how I'm not gonna lie. He started screaming, and Ewell looked intimidated. The dude was like, "Damn, I'm done. I'm ready for this fight to be over, but I don't want to get finished." That's how it looked.
Ignore the sound that you're hearing in the background real quick. I think some mashed potatoes are being made. But so then we move on to the next one. This one was Melissa Gatto versus Sajar Eubanks. So this one, I picked Gatto to win. You picked her to win as well. This is about where our night started to go bad was after this fight here. Sajar Eubanks dominated that first round, took her down to the ground, controlled the top position the whole time, and I was a little bit nervous because Gatto threatened for some submissions, but wasn't really close. But like we were talking about, if Gatto goes out and starts threatening for some submissions, it might make Sajar Eubanks a little bit more hesitant to go to the ground.
Yeah, so here's where we were. I picked Gatto to actually win in a decision. I thought she was going to keep it standing and was good enough on the ground to not get, wrestle fucked. What ended up happening was pretty much that. And she comes out, and Eubanks actually gets the takedown, and a lot of people in our group chat were like, "Damn, we always pick wrong with this girl." And I was like, she's probably going to take this round. I was like, but if Gatto gets her in a serious submission, I don't think she'll try to go to the ground again, and it'll be Gatto's fight. And that's pretty much exactly
what we were thinking. Once it goes to the feet, that was going to be all Gatto. It ended up being that way. 45 seconds left. Third round, Gatto kicks her with this kick right to the stomach, this beautiful kick right to the stomach, and Sajar Eubanks goes down. She just goes down. She covers up right away, and they go ahead and finish it off right there. So then our night goes to hell.
Yeah.
So I had Harry Hunsucker picked to win this fight here. Wasn't too excited about this fight overall anyway. I don't think that either of these guys, Justin Tafa or Hunsucker, are that great of fighters either. But I gave Hunsucker the pick for me based on experience again in that one. And I don't know. Tafa came out, knocked him out with a head kick. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, these were my thoughts going into the fight. I didn't pick Tafa, even though I feel like Tafa's just this kind of like all power, no skill kind of guy. I mean, he's obviously got some skill being UFC, but like compared to the competition, he doesn't have a lot of that. It's just power. Hunsucker, I really don't think that good either, but I figured he would be smart enough to know that he can't bang with Tafa, and he would just keep it a simple, boring fight and win a decision. That's what you do when you get put in a fight where you really don't have the power to hang. You got to make it boring and try to pull that win out.
Yeah.
He didn't, and he went out there and got slept. So congrats to Tafa.
So, yeah, I mean, Tafa did what he has to do, and, he didn't look bad in that one, in my opinion. I don't think he looked that bad at all. But then going into the next one, this was Gerald Meerschaert versus Dustin Stoltzfus. I picked Meerschaert to win. I'm pretty sure you picked him to win as well.
I thought he was going to get a submission in the first. So,
and
yeah.
Stoltzfus out-grappled him. I don't know if he necessarily out-grappled him, but he controlled the top position in the first 2 rounds. And, Meerschaert really needed that win. But like Meerschaert's been able to do a lot in the past, he's been able to get that submission in that last round. And he did just that to finish it off in round 3.
Yeah, it's crazy to me how cardio can make anybody a champion. You got the best tank in the world. You can make the best fighters that you're going against look like the worst fighters or whatever, or get the finishes. I couldn't believe Meerschaert took it to the third. I guess I'm more surprised for Dustin. Dustin actually did way better. He showed up and was way better than I thought he was. So congrats to him. And if the gas tank was there, he wins that fight.
So real quick, before we get into the fight that's just about to start, we have Elkins in the cage. We have Swanson in the cage. They're making announcements right now. I want to go over our top 5 right now. We have Lucas Ross in first place with 480 points, 7 correct picks. Marlon Zeladon, he is in second place with 7 correct picks, 445 points, tied with Ice Viking. And then right below that, in fourth place, we have Killa with 415 points. And then the 5th place right now is Townsy with 390 points. I'm sitting in 10th place. You're sitting in 11th place.
With 4, but we picked majority of the fights right. It's just a lot of people have got them all. These guys have got to be competing for tops in the world.
Yeah.
He's gotten every fight correct.
We'll check on that in a second. They're just about to start this fight right now.
He's got 2 perfects, 2 semi-perfects, and he hasn't got a fight wrong. That's got to be close. 480 points.
He's got to be up there somewhere.
He's got to be top.
All right, let's get into this right now. Round 1 starting. You picked Swanson.
Cub Swanson decision.
And I picked Elkins to win this fight. I think I picked him to win by decision. Let me check on my pick real quick.
So it sounds like we both agree it's going to be a good fight. It's going the distance.
Oh, it's going to be a good fight.
I took Swanson. I think Swanson's just more of a veteran. And I like him.
Yeah, I got Elkins picked to win by decision. Like you were talking about, I mean, they're both veterans. Elkins got great wrestling, but like you were talking about how that cardio is something that can help you out. That's what Elkins been known for, man. He's been beat up so many times in his fights in the past. Ooh, and he lands a good overhand right there. That was Elkins who landed that. But Elkins been beat up so many times in the past, and he's so durable that he just keeps coming, and his cardio doesn't seem to slow down. Going into those late rounds, he pulls things out, finishes people off. These guys are throwing right now.
Well, right now, Swanson's landing all these jabs and kind of keeping the center circle. I like they're both staying in the center. It seems like Swanson is the one more dictating the
He's
pace
definitely
right now.
controlling the center right now. He's got his hands down at his side, and he's throwing everything from the hips. And he
just landed a nice
there.
left.
And the difference is in styles right now. You got Elkins with the hands up, trying to keep him tight. Swanson's throwing everything from the hip. He's not really afraid of anything. And he lands a good with a right.
He has a right. It could be done here.
And he rocks Elkins.
But Swanson's smart not to go to the ground with him. See, he knows where he's going to win this fight, and that's just
well. And the other thing is,
veteran savvy.
Swanson knows not to try to finish it right there because Elkins takes so much damage and keeps coming. That's why they call him the damage. Another good left from Swanson right there. Elkins throws but misses by like 3 feet.
So what's crazy is we don't really discuss these fights before we make our picks on Tapology. For some bizarre reason, we picked every single fight the same.
Elkins is rocked. He's down. He's down.
Oh, but those punches in the back of the head there, you got to be careful. That was a big drop. Big drop.
Swanson's dropped
landing.
Elkins.
Another one.
Again.
Blasting him with the left. Swanson doesn't. He can barely see.
Spinning
heel kick. It's over, and Irvine stops it.
Hey! That's a round 1
What
knockout
in the-
right there.
Oh man, so nobody saw
Jeez.
that coming here. Not in this house, we didn't, but wow.
Honestly, I didn't think Swanson would get finished there.
Swanson, you mean Elkins?
Elkins would get finished there. I didn't think
Hey.
he would. You know, Herb Dean actually made a good stoppage. I think he's one of the worst
No
refs
way.
ever. But, I mean, good stoppage there. Elkins was hurt. He was rocked, and he was getting lit up right there. And he get hit with that spinning wheel kick.
That was wild. That was wild.
Fucking A. Damn. So that drops me down even more.
So, like I was saying, right before that heel kick was, it kind of grazed him, and it might have been a bad stoppage by Herb Dean, honestly, because watching that replay too was toes.
I mean, he's trying to go
but
forward,
Herb
but
Dean
he's so hurt.
may have seen or thought that heel landed tough.
He's so hurt, though. So, I mean, you can't really stop him. You can't really complain too much. He was rocked multiple times.
You know, he was on his
before that.
feet.
And he fell forward, though.
We're here to
thing's got a
fight.
ref.
You know, I'm that guy. We're here to
Refresh.
fight, and if a guy's still standing, he's on his feet. Let's go.
This thing ain't refreshing, damn it.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute, but
Man.
anyway, so like I was saying before that, the crazy thing is we don't really like talk about that. We make our picks, then we kind of go over it. For some reason, we pick every fight with the same winner, different
For
outcomes.
the most part.
Same winner, but the Cub-Swanson fight. So basically, unless he gets a perfect here the rest of the night, I'm probably
it's
taking
all
the
about
cake.
the
I'm probably
bonus
taking
points.
the cake here.
It's all about the bonus points at this point. But, I mean, you might want to check and make sure your pick saved because this thing is not refreshing with your results right there.
It's just not refreshing for you.
So, let's see.
They don't have it updated. They didn't have the Mearshart updated for a long time. Even when we were here, 20 minutes after that fight, it wasn't updated. So it's just whoever's on tap.
They're a little bit slow tonight. But that was a good knockout. We didn't get into the main card, so let's talk about that. So we kicked off with Darren Elkins versus Cub Swanson to kick off the main card. We just saw what happened right there. That's a beautiful first round knockout for Cub Swanson. Can't really complain about that. Now we have Mateusz Gamrot versus Diego Fejera. Fejera has some good submissions. Gamrot's tough. Who do you have to pick to win this one?
I took Gamrot.
And that's who I took.
Obviously, we took the same people. I just, especially coming from Poland, man. The crazy thing was when I was in the military station over in Germany, we'd have these Polish guys that always come train with us. They bring their soldiers down. And these guys are always built like brick shit houses. They're just strong as oxes. I swear, the Polish people might be the strongest in the world. And the world's strongest man seems to back that up. So, Mariusz Pudzianowski, anybody stronger? Not a chance. So, I figured even if it goes to the ground, this Brazilian's not going to submit this dude. He's too strong. So, it's got to go to the Polish guy.
Let's check out the comments real quick. So, we have Anti-Gravity in there saying that Tafa missed weight for his UFC fight. That's true. First heavyweight in the history of the UFC to miss weight. So Tafa sets a new record there. It is what it is. Sometimes people miss weight, but to be the first heavyweight to miss weight, crazy. Paul Gruski, he asked, when is the Fejera fight? I'm pretty sure that one's coming up next. Let me pull up that and I'll double check on that for you. Yep, that's the next fight right there. We'll let you know what goes on with that. That one's the next fight. And
who you got, Gursky?
Anti-Gravity also agrees that was a good stop, but unfortunately, Tapology's taking a little bit of time to load up here. But man, you know what? Swanson looked real good, and he was throwing everything from the hips, which is dangerous, man. You can get clipped, but Swanson showed no fear.
Swanson looked really good. Honestly, that's probably the best fight I've ever seen from Swanson.
So here's what I want you to do. If you haven't yet, and you're watching this with us right now, go over to the poll, make your pick right now. Tell us who you think is going to win, Chris Daukaus or Derek Lewis in the main event. Right now, 75% think that Derek Lewis is going to win that main event.
I actually did not pick Derek Lewis. As great as a knockout artist as he is, I picked Daukaus because Daukaus throws in volume. Again, I feel like these fighters know a strategy going into it. Daukaus has to win this fight by just being persistent, but not closing the distance. If he closes the distance and let Lewis land a punch, it's over.
Yeah, and the thing about it is I am a huge fan of Derek Lewis. as a person, I love his knockouts, but
He's
oftentimes
one of the funniest people in the UFC. Maybe the
he's
funniest.
hilarious. He cracks me up. But when he goes past the first round, sometimes he looks really gassed, and he stands around, and his fights can turn into super boring fights. So I got Daukaus going because Daukaus has great cardio. He's got faster hands, in my opinion. Derek Lewis definitely has the power advantage, but I think Daukaus has the technique advantage and potentially the grappling advantage as well. I mean, definitely the grappling advantage as well. So, like they were talking about earlier, Chris Daukaus, in his pre-fight interview, he was actually talking about it. They asked him, do you think that you're going to take him down and grind him out? And, Daukaus was like, when you take him down, Derek Lewis just stands back up.
That's what he was saying, yeah. World-class guy. He's like, he goes and he rolls with these world-class guys, and he just stands up. And the only thing I could think that came to me immediately, right, because, anybody that wrestles or just done anything, any kind of, grappling sport knows you don't just stand up. So to have that ability...
It's crazy.
Just means Lewis has extremely strong hips.
It's insane. So, Daukaus is saying, he doesn't know if he wants to take him down to the ground because it's a potential waste of energy and stuff like that, trying to hold down a big dude that has a crazy ability to stand up. Now, on the other hand, he could be trying to throw everybody off because he doesn't want to give up his game plan.
It's possible, but I believe him. I think he's a smaller fighter. I don't think he's going to try to go down there. Like he said, he's like somewhere in that interview as well. He's like, I don't want to get hit down there. He's like, those are bombs coming down,
right?
He said, and I believe him.
He's going to try to get up as fast as he can.
I actually think this is a very winnable fight for him because one, he can draw out Lewis's gas tank, and two, he just has to stand at bay, hit him, stand at bay, hit him.
Just keep moving.
He's a much lighter, faster fighter,
and he's got more tools. He's got good kicks. He throws knees. He throws elbows. He throws punches. And Lewis, as fun as he is to watch, he's all big power.
Exactly. So. And that's crazy, but at the same time, tribute to Lewis because all he has to land is one punch. Daukaus could do everything right for 24 minutes in this fight and 59 seconds and lose on that last second.
Yeah, and I like Lewis, and so I'm going to talk a little bit about him because he was asked who he'd rather fight again, or who he wants to win and who he would rather have fight for, or who he would have to fight for the title. Surreal Gone or Francis Ngannou.
Lucas is 73rd in the world right now.
Boom. Lucas from our group, 73rd in the world, so it must have updated. Let's pull that up and check that out real quick for everybody. Give me just 1 second here.
And Anti-Gravity said he likes Daukaus but doesn't know that he can put him away. So,
I mean, it's possible. He's hard to put away, but he could win on volume.
That's where I actually picked him to get the finish in the third. Just simply, I think he's gonna use the high volume, tire out Lewis, and come through.
So if Lucas Ross is sitting right there where Cullen's saying, we're
73rd,
we're gonna check this out because if you see where I'm at, I'm doing terrible. 2,592nd in the world. So let's double check all this.
Yeah, I agree. Anyone with less than 315 points is doing pretty bad tonight. 315, that's probably where the Apex Predators are, though.
So 73 right there. That's where he said he's tied for?
Yeah, 73. Yep, 530.
Boom. All right. So then, now what we got to do, check on... I'm going to go to our group page real quick. Give me 1 second here. Go to the Crushing Cans podcast group page. If you're new to our group, we compete every week when it comes to the UFC fights. We're on Tapology.com. You can find our group, Tapology.com/group/434.
Oh, here we go. We have Heather in the group. She says, Heather13R says, I picked Derick because he's funny as fuck.
Oh, he's hilarious. He's absolutely hilarious. I agree. So $4.95 for our next one here. Let's see where that puts you. So, man, that doesn't even put him in the top 100.
And we got Apache Operator over here. This guy's over here cooking steaks as well, but he says a couple of months ago he finished third in the world and been retired ever since. You guys are going to get a peek at this Apache Operator. He's going to come over here. He's in the U.S. Army. He actually does fly Apaches for the U.S. military.
Check out his channel. You'll see some videos on there.
He's going to make a guest appearance tonight.
288.
Not a lot of time. He has free time, so tonight he does.
All right, so Mario Zeladon sitting at 288th right now, tied for 288th in the world. I'm doing absolutely horrible, but, it is what it is. I'm having a good time watching the fight, and I'm super excited to watch this one because, you got a really good grappler coming out there in Fejera, and...
Listen, here's what I know. 315, that's good for at least top 10 in the Crush and Can podcast.
Oh, shit.
This motherfucker.
You go back and look at that? Let's confirm.
Let's go back and check our group standings right here. At least. So we got 37 members. We need to get more in there. Crushing Cans Podcast /group/434. And it's pulling up this KSW event, which is driving me nuts.
Yeah.
That's not what
But
we're doing.
Here we go. 315. Yep. Top 10. Knew it. Only 13 people in our group picked this fight. Of course, it's a
fight night.
It's a fight night. It's not a pay-per-view. We get typically pay-per-views everyone picks.
Mm-hmm.
Their goal here over on the Crushing Cans podcast is to have the biggest group here on Tapology. So we want everybody to get in.
Absolutely.
Join the group. Make your picks. And prove your stake.
Hey, so right now in the poll, 62% are going for Derick Lewis, 38% are going for Chris Daukaus. I'm going with Daukaus. That's where I'm going at. I didn't even make my pick, but whatever. I can't make my pick because it's my poll.
See, I feel like this is kind of a lot like the pay-per-view last weekend, though, where it's like you got to pick Derick Lewis with your heart, right? Because he's the way more likable guy, like Poirier was, but... at the same time, I feel like this is a better fight in terms of because Derick Lewis has that one punch power, but Daukaus I feel like is the much savvier.
Yeah,
fighter.
and Derick Lewis is dangerous even when he's tired. When he's super gassed, he still has the threat of being able to knock you out and do all that stuff. I mean, he's done it multiple times. In his last fight, he was getting who's he fighting? The wrestler. Why am I forgetting his name?
You're saying Curtis Blades?
Curtis Blades.
Curtis
Blades. He was getting whooped by Curtis Blades the whole fight. And I think it was the 5th round. And he ended up catching him as Curtis Blades was shooting him. He caught him with an uppercut and just put him out.
Yeah, and I picked Curtis Blades to win that one. And I like Curtis Blades being a wrestler. I love the wrestlers, man. That's what we do. But, man, he put him down. It was kind of a sweet uppercut. It was real sweet. No way Daukaus is more close to Poirier.
What the hell are you talking about, anti-gravity?
I'm saying in terms of the Poirier-Oliveira fight, I think this fight is a lot harder to pick the winner.
I think it would probably be harder to pick the winner in this one.
Because Lewis could finish it anytime, and Daukaus is more
threat
safe.
Whenever.
That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I would say that it's harder to pick just because of that threat. I mean, it's a one punch from Derick Lewis, and he could put any person in the world out. Any person in the world out. It's kind of like Francis Ngannou, except he's not a douchebag. Francis Ngannou, if you listen to the fighters talk about him, they all think that Francis Ngannou is kind of a jerk, kind of a piece of shit. And that's why Derick Lewis was saying that he would rather fight Gane because he thinks Ciryl Gane is a good person. He'd rather have him be the champion over Francis Ngannou because he'd rather fight Gane because he's a better person, and nobody really likes Francis Ngannou. That seems to be a fighter.
Yeah, that's the story on the street. Look, I'm not going to get in here and bag on Ngannou. He steps up. He actually came from a harder life and stuff. So whatever.
A hard come up, yeah.
And maybe a lot of people, maybe he's just one of those guys that's always honest and says what he means, and a lot of people don't like that shit. Especially Americans. Americans can't take the truth, it seems nowadays.
Well, it's not even that. It's his original coach that got him to the UFC. That brought him up when he was on the streets and all that shit. It's a past training partners, and it's he's just done a lot to people to get himself that name.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Maybe he experienced some success, and they felt like they needed to be credited for it, and they weren't.
Can you get me one of these out of the fridge?
As a matter of fact, can you get me one too? Kajiga! Crushed. I'm gonna throw it away. Actually, here I'll throw yours away and grab it.
I didn't finish it yet. I'm like right here on it.
Oh, guys, I finished.
Just trying to have it ready. But all right, so Diego Fejera, he's ranked number 12 in the world right now at 155, and Mateusz Gamrot. I know I'm saying his name wrong, but whatever it is, Mateusz, something like that. Gamrot. He's not ranked yet, so this is his opportunity to break into the top 15. With a win here, he moves into the 15 over Diego Fejera, who's at 12. So Fejera would probably drop down. The thing about it is when you're ranked in the top 15 and you're going against a no-ranked guy, you got a lot of risk. You could potentially be dropped out of the top 15 with the loss.
Yeah.
But
100%.
The other guys getting the opportunity to come up. Diego Fejera, 17-4. He is the slight underdog right now.
Here we go. I had him as an underdog. I would have, if I was at Vegas, I would have put the odds even higher. Try to get more people to pick him because I really think he's going to lose. And before this fight starts, because he's over here raising his hand, they're making the announcements. I just want to give one shout out real quick. One shout out well deserved. Oregon State, baby. They got their first bowl game in a long time, and we're about to take it to Utah State. I just want you to know that game starts in about 20 minutes, maybe a half hour or so. I just want you to know it's coming. Gamrot's about to
While
smoke
we're live,
this dude.
he's still going to support him.
Gamrot's smoking this dude. Yeah, I sacrificed the game for live, but I'm going to be tuning in.
All right, round 1 starts now. They touch hands to start the fight.
Gamrot looks significantly taller.
Yep, and controlling the center. But what he has to be worried about is Fejera's shot. He's got a decent shot. And that's a good leg kick from Fejera.
Nice
First
lower calf kick, yeah.
But,
Gamrot lands it graze over the top of his head.
Gamrot coming in, he's just got to watch out for that takedown. Fejera was practicing him in the back. He might be looking to take it. I mean, I'm sure he's looking to take it to the ground. The real question is can Gamrot do what we think he can do and control the feet? If you're drinking something, you're crushing something right now, let us know in the comments. Tell us what you're crushing right now.
Look, here's what we really want to know. What's your favorite beer? Step up and stop slacking. We want to know. What do you guys like best? What's your best local brewery? Where are you from? We need more beers to drink.
In particular, local stuff. We try to do a bunch of stuff that's not we try to do a bunch of stuff that is not big brew companies. We want to go something a little bit more local, smaller. We like to get in with those microbreweries, all that type of stuff, and try some new stuff out.
We're not drinking Bud Light and Budweiser and this shit,
And neither is it Coors Light because they won't pay me anything. Or Bud Light won't pay me anything. Was that quote from him? It's Coors Light because Bud Light won't pay me anything. And hell, I might even get on top of my wife.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, Gamrot got the takedown. Gamrot got the takedown. He's on top.
But
okay, he scrambles back to full guard. And they're back to their feet. Okay, that got a little wild. A little fishy there.
That was a good kick from Fejera. Doesn't really land, though. But he's got fast legs, man.
So
another good low kick from Fejera. 1-2 that misses from Fejera. Gamrot's not got a ton of volume going right now from the feet. Oh, he lands a good straight right, though. That was Gamrot. And a leg kick from Gamrot. But
very back and forth round. What's weird is now actually Fejera is in the center, and it looks like he is now controlling the center.
Yep.
After Gamrot got the takedown to the ground, which was kind of weird. And Gamrot shoots again, gets takedown again. Interesting. Gamrot has the takedown, though. It's like I said, these Polish people, they're strong as an ox. It's something in their bloodline, but Polish people are stronger than none.
Man, you got to be careful on the ground with Fejera, though. Got to be careful. Any one of those could be bad for him.
To be honest, watching this fight, it looks kind of close. Maybe Gamrot's winning with those 2 takedowns. But I'm not really big on awarding takedown points if the guy stands back up. But Gamrot's face, you can see a lot of lumps on it compared to Fejera.
Yeah.
These strikes that Fejera are throwing that maybe don't look that bad, they're actually leaving some damage here.
This is a good, close fight, though. This is super close up to this point. Super close. I think, honestly, with the hands and feet, Fejera has the speed advantage.
It looks like it, and his kicks are certainly far more crisp.
Oh, yeah. They exchange both body kicks that both miss. They're both standing in the center. Fejera comes forward throwing. Gamrot counters with a right.
I will give Gamrot this. I mean, when he throws, you can tell he's got his hips into it. He's popping that. It's a good. Better punch than what Fejera's throwing. Those quick little loops or whatever. Those are 2 straights, but there's no power behind. He doesn't throw with his hips into him.
Hey, Dustin, where's it at? Oh, you about to be making an appearance here. All right, so the poll has gotten a little bit closer right now. 56% for Derick Lewis and 44% for Chris Daukaus right now. I like it.
At only 9 votes, we need to up that volume here. There we go. Can crushed.
Boom. Welcome to the Crushing Cans podcast show, baby.
All right, here we go. Here's the guy. There he is. Here, let's get him a seat. Go jump on in there.
Come on in.
Tell him who's gonna win.
What you got picked? Oh, and Gamrot with another beautiful takedown, though.
All right, here we go.
So we got Dustin in here. He's an Apache pilot flying out from Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah, Station Fort Campbell. Let me take this out before I break it.
How much is that helmet?
$44,000.
Jesus
that
Christ.
I can't afford if I lose it. So 1 sec.
Can you see with it on when you're watching the fights?
Oh, damn.
Fejera lands a straight right there.
Big right.
This is still a close round with 15 seconds left in it. I don't really know who I'm going to give it to. Oh, good kick there. I think Gamrot got the takedowns and he might steal the round. 10 seconds left in it. Ooh, and he lands. And they're both landing.
This is the best 10 seconds you'll ever see in a first round. Oh, he threw a jump kick.
He said, you got me on the shoulder. Damn, what a round. What a close round.
We're here to drink beer and pick fights, and I didn't pick any fights, so...
You didn't get your picks in?
No, I didn't get them.
Who is your pick for this fight?
I didn't even see who it was.
Diego Fejera versus Mateusz Gamrot.
One guy's Brazilian.
Well, you made a good point. I've worked with the Polish. They are very strong. Man and women both, they're strong. That's a strong gene in their body. So I think when it comes to strength, obviously that guy.
Yeah.
But, we'll see.
You excited for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a good fight so far. Overall, with the main card, we didn't even get all the way through it. After this fight, we got Rafael Asensio versus Ricky Simone. I've wrestled with Ricky before, trained with him before. You fought, Skyler. Didn't you fight on a card he fought on?
With Ricky Simon?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You didn't fight on that one?
Tiger did.
And David probably fought on a couple that he was on.
David definitely fought on a few. It was Tiger. Tiger fought that older man.
And then Anthony Marks, kid that I used to coach, and Jake Conover, another kid I used to coach. They fought on a couple of cards with him.
Ricky Simon.
Yep, so Ricky's fighting later tonight. That was back in the amateur days. Round 2 starts now. This is a good fight so far. This is a really close fight. These guys throw good punches. So what's it like to be an Apache pilot?
It's challenging. It's fun. It's like you'd expect it. It's pretty fun. I underestimate how much work it is. It is pretty challenging, but definitely rewarding.
I believe it.
It's a high risk, high reward, I believe.
Yeah, but what is the main objective of an Apache?
An Apache pilot? It's just disassemble bad guys.
Just disassemble bad guys. Multiple objects at one time potentially. You were telling me a little.
Faint-hearted, but
you were telling me a little bit about that helmet, how it directly connects to your gun.
Yeah,
below.
So we have an attachment that we put on our helmet, and we bore sight it to the aircraft, and there's sensors like electromagnetic field within the cockpit. So wherever we move the head, the gun moves with us, and we have the line of sight in our right eye, lined up with our pupil. So whatever we look at, the gun looks at it too. So all we have to do is just look and shoot.
That's. Fucking crazy.
It is, yeah.
Crazy. And you can lock onto multiple targets at one time and stuff. Oh, they're on the ground scrambling right now. Gamrot is not running away from the ground game.
What a
pretty squirrely right here.
You scoot over, Skyler. Get back in this bitch. You still cooking the food?
All right, I'm back into the bitch. All right, here we go. This is just a hell of a
We're going to get a little bit close with each other here,
He's probably going to let him
So,
I don't know. And here's my worry about the first round is that they're going to give it to Gamrot because of those 3 takedowns that were on the ground for 2 seconds that nothing significant happened and stood back up.
Although I will say with that third takedown, you got to give a little bit of damage on it because he slammed him. He fucking slammed him.
He's kind of emotional. So, I would have given it a 10-10. If I got to find reasons to pick a fighter who won a round, it's a 10-10. If I don't know who won the round when it's over, it's a fucking 10-10.
Yeah, we can go back and look at the stats on this after this round. We'll pull them up and we'll look at the stats and see what they got going on here. But in my opinion, this is the closest fight all night long so far. And it's a great fight right now. They're exchanging punches, kicks.
Back and forth.
No man is really dictating or controlling. They keep swapping off who's going to be the one controlling the center as well. Right now, we got Fejera controlling the center. And Gamrot lands a good jab. Fejera throws a 1-2 that misses. But it's not like that's the whole fight. This is just crazy. It's a really good, equal fight. And I think the matchmakers did a good job in giving Gamrot this step up in competition, giving him a number 12 guy. Gamrot in on a takedown. He takes him down again. But Fejera's back up fast. In wrestling, that would not be considered a takedown, so I won't consider that a takedown.
And here's the crazy thing. Every time he goes to the ground, he stands back up. It's crazy.
Yep, he's getting
It's crazy to me. All right, so tell me something right now.
What's up?
You're an Apache pilot. What's something you want the people to know back home? What's something crazy about your job that they can know but they would never really know?
No control yet, but Gamrot does have his back. He does have his back, lands the knee to the ribs. Whoa. Oh, is that over? Did he just wave it off?
He stopped. He stopped. Did he?
That's it.
He broke his
That's
foot or
it.
something.
Fejera kneed him in the rib. He probably broke a rib. Or Gamrot kneed Fejera in the rib, and as soon as he landed that, Fejera waved it
He
off.
said, hey.
Trying to tell the ref.
He said something's up.
Yeah, he said, hey, it's done. It's done.
done.
And the ref was looking at him as the other dude was still going. He's like, it's done. This fight is over.
Oh my gosh. Damn. I liked this fight too. Damn.
Yeah, it looks like something bad
He
happened.
got a knee to the rib or something. He had to have broke a rib. He kneed him right in the ribs. And then that was
Gamrot's
it.
showing, he's like, yeah, I hit him with this little whip knee. It was
he was on
beautiful.
While he was on the cage?
Yeah, while he was down.
Yeah.
While he was down. So Gamrot took his back, and then Gamrot threw a knee
Should be
right
right
here
here.
once he takes the back, and he waves it off. And
Right there.
right there.
Right there, yeah.
That was it. And then Fejera waves it off right
That was
here.
clean.
He's like, oh, my rib, I'm done.
He's trying to stop him
Crazy.
from doing it again.
Yeah, he didn't want that again.
Ugh.
Probably hurt.
You probably,
And then
if it
Gamrot-
broke a rib, yeah, you don't want to get stabbed by it, that's for
I
sure.
think I looked at the ref, kept going.
So are they going to call it a submission from the knee, or are they going to say it's the choke?
That's got to be a
It's got to be
TKO.
from the knee. It's got to
It's
be
gonna be
TKO from the
He
knee.
called it up before
They
he
might
went
call
down.
it a submission though.
It has to be a TKO.
You know, once we check this out,
Yeah,
they might say verbal submission, but we'll check it out in a second.
Oh, they might say verbal submission. It's like when my first fight, I fought
Yeah.
Travis Maps and was dropping some bombs. And well, he actually tapped out, but it was a submission due to strikes, kind of verbal. But yeah,
Yeah, he tapped out due to strikes, so they might say something like that. We'll end up checking up on that. But real quick, while we don't have anything going on here,
bring us into the Apache world. We want to know
What are you trying to know?
everything.
yeah.
Talk about
Run.
It's just it's like a flying tank. I mean, it's got 30 millimeter rounds on it, explosive rounds. So every single round impacts. It's like a small explosion. Kill radius up to 4 meters per round. Rockets, missiles. I mean, they do some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Very aerobatic,
Aerobatic.
and it's I mean, there's a lot of helicopter pilots out there, but I mean, there's only one place in the world you can fly Apaches, and that's in the Army. So it's a pretty unique experience.
Pretty sweet. It's pretty crazy. But you didn't think you were going to get the opportunity to do that.
No, so that wasn't the original career path. Before that, I was artillery for a while, and when I did that, I used to fight for the Army. I qualified all Army for the 1st Army Division. I used to fight a little bit with them, and then I switched jobs and became a helicopter mechanic with the intent of dropping a packet in the future. And so for us, we basically follow an application process essentially, and I look at your career and some of what you've accomplished over the years. And it's somebody makes a decision, someone says yay or nay. Then you go through the flight training program, which is about up to 2 years, depending on which airframe you're going for, and which they organize you by OML or Order of Merit list, based highest GPA first down to the last guy. And depending on where you place determines on order of selection based on availability of aircraft. So I went there with the intent, hoping I would fly Apaches coming out of it, and I finished probably 5th or 6th in my class overall.
Well, good
And
enough to
ended up-
fly.
yeah.
get to
I was
fly.
there was 5 Apaches in my class, and I took the 3rd one. So it was
Hell
pretty-
Yeah, but there was, and amongst his class, there was actually people that actually were pilots before becoming military pilots. So that gives you a huge advantage.
Oh yeah, that one dude, Ryan was his name. He was infantry in the Army, got out, become a pilot on the civilian side, then rejoined the Army as a helicopter pilot. Yeah, it's like riding a bike. Once you do it, you know it. Then I mean, it's kind of easy.
You also have now a commercial pilot's license to fly helicopters, correct?
Yeah, so being in the military, we can kind of waive a few things, and I take advantage of it being fresh in my knowledge, fresh in my mind. And I went and took the classes and the test while in flight school for the Army. I went and did it for the civilian side too.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So Mateusz Gamrot, he moves on to 20-1 with 1 no contest after tonight. I mean, got to be a verbal submission due to strikes there, or due to that
That knee.
knee. Excuse me.
I'm gonna
But
check. Let me see. I'm gonna check.
damn good here. So with that, let's. I'm gonna pull up the group again. You need to start getting your dang picks in on time, bud.
Yeah.
But next time I have to kick you in the
Some
dick
other
or something. But I'm about to pull up the group real quick and let everybody know how we're doing overall.
TKO, round 2.
So they ended up calling it TKO. Huh?
TKO. How's that anti-gravity?
Just depends, man.
I saw him in there talking all them words. Said it couldn't be a 10-10 because that means it was even. I felt like the striking was even. I felt like the grappling was even. I don't know how you felt. I felt they were both very even.
I mean, I feel like when it comes down to the takedowns mean something, but they don't mean a lot if you can't hold them down.
Yeah, they stand up.
Well,
you know,
yeah.
so-
And here's my thing. Everybody says a takedown means something. If a takedown means something, standing up should mean equally as much.
Absolutely.
If you are able to fight for a stand-up, that's just as big as getting a takedown.
Absolutely.
And if you're down on the ground for 2 seconds and stand back up, I don't award you any points. If I'm a ref or if I'm a judge and you take somebody down for 2 seconds, I give you nothing. You let them stand up in 2 seconds.
However, thinking about it, going back to our folk style wrestling days, you only get 1 point for the escape and 2 points for the takedown. So even then, they weigh it a little bit more. However, a reversal is weighed equally.
Yeah, and a reversal, but would they give you that in this sport? No, they wouldn't give you nothing.
Unless you do like whatever her name was earlier today when she reversed Eubanks. You know, she hit her with that elevator sweep and then took the top position in that one. But a lot of these takedowns, he took him down.
I wanted to say Gatto. It was Gatto.
Yeah. So, he got the takedowns, but he didn't do a lot with them until this one right here, which was probably the fourth of the fight. So he took him down.
Here we go.
And need him in the rib.
Anti-gravity over here is saying grappling can't be even if you were taken down 3 times. But what if you stood up 3 times in a blink of an eye? Is that not even? Your grappling wasn't superior enough to hold them down. They just stood right back up.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with that at all. He says that's a TK9. What the hell's a TK9, sir? I don't know what a TK9 is. That's a new thing.
TKO. Touchdown, Beavers! That's the best update I've had all night.
Listen, I know what a TKD is. A TKD is knocked dead. That's what that is.
TKD.
Yep, technical knockout dead. Or a KD, knocked dead.
It happens. Rarely.
Very
it's
rarely.
not good when it happens. But
not good.
Actually, what was it, last year? A year ago? There was it was actually, I think there was 5 or 6 in a year, and it was the most ever.
It's crazy. Crazy.
People actually
killed while fighting?
Yeah, it only happens maybe once every 10 years.
Is that this
and then all of a sudden 6 people died in the same year. Which is crazy.
Next fight coming up, Ricky Simone versus Rafael Asensio. We were talking about it already. We've known him for a while. I've known him since he was in high school. I actually coached his brother and his sister in wrestling for a little while. And he's a pretty good wrestler himself, but he's made quite a name for him in the UFC. And, this is a big opportunity for him to get a good win. Unfortunately, Asensio is on a 3-fight win streak, or a losing streak. And Ricky's on a 3-fight win streak, if I remember right.
Yeah. So before we talk about that a little bit, he brought it up earlier before I was able to really comment in on it. I did have the opportunity to fight Ricky one day, but this was back when I was younger, just graduated high school. I was 18 years old out of high school. He calls me. It's 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, and I'm already drunk at a party with my buddy Jake.
I know a lot about an MDK. That's a murder, death, kill, motherfucker.
So I'm at a party with my buddy Jake Curler. We're drunk. We're trying to hit on chicks. And my brother Jake calls me, hey, you were offered to fight Ricky.
As a last-minute replacement, fights in a day.
Fights the next day. They're weigh-ins are 4. And I'm like, first of all, the fight 135, and I'm walking around 150. It's not a chance. Not a chance. I look back on it now, seeing Ricky's success. It would have been cool to have been yeah, I fought that. Check my YouTube video of me fighting him.
It would have been a good fight because you both had about equal wrestling, in all honesty.
I feel like we have equal wrestling.
You had height.
I feel like I have better stand-up. I feel like my submission's pretty good, but I feel like Ricky's got that world-class cardio. That's what it comes down to.
Fantastic cardio.
Ricky has some of the best cardio I've ever seen in my life.
I've seen Ricky hamburger some faces. When I say hamburger some faces, I mean he fought these dudes and he fucked them up so bad on the amateur scene that they were not recognizable after the fight. These dudes went from looking like models to fucking, hey, you guys over there. It was like that. He whooped dudes' asses. And, Ricky's a savage,
Ricky,
he's good.
2 scoops.
The old nickname.
A lot of people don't know about that. 2 scoops. On his first fight, he was fighting. There was a night I was coaching one of my best friends, might as well be one of my brothers. His name's Tiger Pearson. I was coaching him. Ricky was fighting on that, and he fought this one guy. He just kept picking him up, running him all the way across the cage and slamming him. Pick him up, run him all the way, and until the guy basically quit.
They used to call him 2 scoops because of the protein. He had one scoop protein, and he always put 2 scoops in anyway. So they call him 2 Scoop Simone.
Yeah, and he would pick everybody up and dump them. He was amazing. All right.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good fighter. But I'm super excited about this one right here. I've loved watching Ricky's career. The one thing I will say that I wish that he would come back with is his head movement here. He needs to get that head movement going. That's what he had a lot coming up as a pro before he got into the UFC. He got clipped in one of his fights. I think it was Titan FC. He was fighting for the title, and he was dominating the fight. And then he ended up getting caught with a head kick, got dropped, and then he got submitted with a rear naked choke. But the head kick rocked him, so that's what led to it. And then since then, he's kind of gotten a little bit away from his head movement. He still has some, but it's not nearly as much as it was. I mean, you look at the Uriah Faber fight. Uriah Faber talked about how he had a big target right there and how Uriah Faber knew he was going to hit him. Well, back in the day, he had really good head movement.
His head movement used to be
Skyler
really,
knows about MDJ.
really good.
Shut the fuck up.
It used to be really good. It used to be really exceptional. His head movement. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. I don't think Ricky has progressed where he's training now. I think I'm pulling from this fight. I want Ricky to win. He's my boy. I want him to win from the Vancouver, area. We're all from the Vancouver area. He's not somebody that I ever really hung out with or talked to, but I mean, I support him being from the same spot. When I say he's my boy, that's what I mean. Like, the Beavers are my team, But I don't think he has progressed since being in the UFC. I think he's been in a regress.
I don't know if he's regressed, but he certainly hasn't put on a ton of improvement. He's pretty much the same fighter he was going in.
His head don't move. He's still... It looks like he's looking for finishes. He's not fighting his style. There's nobody in his entire weight division that has the cardio to go with him. And there's not a lot of guys that have the wrestling to go with him either.
Yep, definitely not. Hey, the beer didn't spill.
That's impressive. You saw that?
Dog started getting in a little bit of a fight right here where we're recording that and bumping shit over, and the beer falls off the table. But the beer does not spill.
Landed upright. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah. Stay back, dogs. Come on. Calm down over there.
Well, let me put the boy downstairs. There we go. Come on.
So I'm actually liking this beer. This Sweetwater Brewing Company, the 420 strain, the G13 IPA. This is a Georgia beer, if I remember right. Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, yep. 4 hours from here.
So I'm actually really liking it. I'm fucking enjoying it. I think it's a good beer so far. It had a little bit of a weird flavor at first, but the more I drink it, the more I'm like, yeah, I actually like it. Now,
613, is that like an area code or something? I don't even know.
No, it's G13.
Oh, shit, that's like 613.
That's actually a weed strain.
Oh, so it's 420 strain right there?
Yeah, G13 is a weed strain. That's where that comes from. But there's no weed in it. There's no weed in it. I mean, maybe there is, but not any THC. Not any THC. There's no THC in it. If anything, it's maybe got some fucking hemp CBD style product in it.
Maybe when they first started and they just kind of carried it out.
Yeah, they're just playing it off of that. But G13 is a weed strain. But that's why they go 420 strain. They're playing off the whole marijuana thing there. Asancio's getting the Vaseline applied to his face, getting ready to head into the cage. We'll see how this fight goes here. He's third most fight time in the UFC bantamweight history with 3 hours, 7 minutes, and 22 seconds in the cage. 4 highest significant strike defense amongst UFC fighters with 68.4% strike defense, which he's going to need against Ricky. And then we got Ricky Simone already in the cage, repping the mullet.
Rocking that mullet hard.
Yeah, he's been wearing that mullet for a little while, which is weird because, that's a big part of his shtick now. But when he was an amateur, man, he was clean cut, short hair, never had, sometimes he just had a completely shaved head. He didn't really have the mullet. And then getting into the UFC, the mullet stuck. But, I mean, in Vancouver, a lot of us in Vancouver, Washington, we actually rock a little bit of a mullet. It's kind of a thing out there. Especially
here too, I've noticed a lot of these wrestling.
Especially in the wrestling community, right? And, as much as I love having a mullet, I get more comments from girls, or not girls, but guys about my mullet than girls. Like, I get a ton of comments from guys. I get comments from guys everywhere, like in the bathroom. I'm everywhere, dude. I get comments in the store when I'm shopping in the store, and people love my fucking mullet. But, I'm married, so it doesn't really matter. But no girls tell me I have a really good haircut. But definitely a lot of guys do. It's fucking weird. Did we ever check in on the group? Yes, we did. We checked in on the group. We're already on that page still. Right there with Mario Zeladon with 9 correct picks, 595 points. Lucas Ross with 580 points. Yeah, I'm doing terrible, sitting at 11th with 5 correct picks. Skyler, you're sitting over here. Squirt General sitting at 6th place or 10th place with 6 correct picks.
Remember, Squirt General is my gamer tag on PlayStation Network. So if you want some, give me the ad. We'll go play.
Our original other co-host, CMAC87, he's sitting in 8th place right now with 395 points. So we're about to start this fight right here. Mario Zeladon's got to be somewhere in the top 50, I would assume. He's got to. He's been killing it all night long. And the fight begins. Now, Cullen, the other co-host, was saying that...
Ricky got hit with a big one right there, though.
Oh, and
that's like the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Ricky just got blasted, and the other guy's pretending a nut shot.
So, I don't know. I think he did connect. Because Ricky came out with that left.
I mean, he might have connected, but he clocked Ricky really good.
He connected really clean.
And that's the reason Ricky hit him in the groin. He hit Ricky right in the face, and it pulled his kick.
Yep.
And that dude, instead of hunting him down, was like, oh, nut shot.
I mean, that fucking might have hurt. He got hit clean, though. He got hit clean in the nuts.
Yeah, but you know who else got hit clean? Ricky, right in the fucking face.
Yeah, he did. So, Asancio's ranked 12th in the world. Simone's still looking to break into the top 15. He was ranked top 15. He was ranked 15th once, and that was when he was going against Uriah Faber.
What's weird to me is Ricky's not ranked in the top 15. This other guy's ranked 12th. Ricky's coming off a prior top 15 ranked guy, 3 wins. This guy's coming off of 3 losses, still ranked 12th.
Yep. And Asancio, he was close to a title fight. So I don't think that Asancio is any bigger than Ricky. Our other co-host was telling us, Cullen, he was telling me in a text message that he thought that Asancio looked way bigger than Ricky. But I feel like they're about equal size. I know Ricky, they advertise it as 5'6", but the truth of the matter is I'm 5'4". He's like my exact height. Ricky lands with a left hook there. So, Ricky's probably 5'4", 5'5". He ain't no 5'6", though. So, Ricky's walking him down. He's pressuring, controlling the center. He throws to the head. And Asancio's not really throwing much right now. He landed that first strike at the beginning there, but Ricky comes in with the double, shoots the double, takes him down to the ground. He's got both legs locked up, figure forward, both legs at the ankles. That's great work right there. He can't and he lets it go.
This is where he belongs, though.
He lets it go, though.
I mean, Ricky honestly could let him up and take him down, let him up, take him down all day,
He's got a great double leg.
He's a pretty good wrestler, but his cardio is unmatched. Phenomenal. I honestly believe Ricky could win any fight, not because he's better than everybody, just because of his cardio is.
Although, I will say the one fight that still needs to happen, I want to see a rematch versus Merab Dvalishvili, because Ricky was losing that fight all the way up until the last, 20, 30 seconds. Ricky ended up catching him in a guillotine, basically flipping him over. And the fight ended with Ricky still in the submission. And when they pulled him off, Merab was out. He was out. He was out. His eyes were open. It was weird because he was kicking his legs. And, Ricky ended up getting that W, but he was losing that fight. And he lost the first 2 rounds clearly. He was getting out grappled. He just got that submission and was able to take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, but he put that guy to sleep.
So I still want to see that rematch.
That was great. That's the match I want to see. Here's the match I want to see, and I think the world can agree. I want Sean O'Malley to stop being a little bitch and step the fuck up and fight a grappler.
Staying in on that pressure.
Sean O'Malley needs to fight Ricky Simon right here, right now.
Now, wait a second. You were talking about this earlier, how you wanted to see Ricky stay heavy with that double leg game. And he's doing that right now.
There he is. He got that double again. I mean, that's where he belongs. This is how Ricky becomes an unbeatable fighter. He comes out there, he shoots his doubles, he puts you on the ground, he lands fights, and he can do it all day, every day. And nobody can stop him because his cardio is better than everybody's. But his hands are suspect, and they're always going to be suspect. And that's what pisses me off, because his coaches are like, oh, your hands aren't good, so let's train striking all day, every day. And it's done nothing for him. When you're, and I told you guys this, I think the last time we were talking.
I mean, I don't want to assume what.
When you're so good at something, you should just keep training that and nobody can stop you. And what Ricky is so good at is cardio with wrestling, and I don't think a lot of people could stop him.
And right now, he's dominated Asancio in the wrestling game right here. Asancio is not even in position to lock up a submission. They're in a half guard with the outside leg of Asancio in as a butterfly right now, but Ricky's still controlling the pressure, staying tight to him, landing a couple of strikes here or there.
Yeah, it's really smothering.
Yeah, he's just grinding him out.
Yeah, no stopping. This is where Ricky's at his best, and it's actually weird to me because it's been like 3 or 4 fights since we've even seen him do any of this. And it's also weird to me how both fighters have cupping hickeys all over their body.
Yep, it happens though.
So that's a big thing. Everybody's getting into cupping apparently.
Oh, they've been doing it a little bit. I was trained to do that shit back when I used to do massage therapy.
But no, I want to get back on that O'Malley thing. O'Malley's a bitch, and he's running from everybody.
He's running from wrestlers.
He won't fight ground fighters. People are like, oh, he fought him, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, why not put him against Ricky? Ricky's not a top 15 guy, right? Top 20, right? He's not the top 10 that everybody's saying. O'Malley's claiming he could fight for the title tomorrow, but he won't fight. Why not? Why not in that situation? Let's just settle it off. Put him against Ricky, who's apparently not a top 15 guy. See what happens.
Ricky figure 4's one leg right now.
I actually think Ricky would finish O'Malley within 2.
Right now. And
Ricky would finish O'Malley within 2 because O'Malley's ground game is so bitch made. And people are like, oh,
we're going to go back to O'Malley here once it goes to a break here in a second. I don't disagree with you at all. We got 15 seconds left in this round. And Asancio, exactly, he ain't doing shit.
If we're being honest, this fight's going exactly how it needs to go. Ricky's just wrestle fucking him, throwing bombs. He's on top. Asancio's on the bottom looking like a bitch.
Round's over. Round is over. As you know, I'm not a huge Sean O'Malley fan. I was a fan of him when he came off the Contender Series. I like the whole Welcome to the Sugar Show thing. You were a fan of him because of that. I thought it was funny when he smoked that joint with Snoop Dogg right after his fight at the Contender Series. I thought that was hilarious. I thought he did a good job getting into the UFC and developing a character for him. But he's being really catered to, and it's driving me crazy.
I mean, the Dana White knows he's got that it personality, so he's giving all these bitch fights. But he keeps talking about how he wants to fight the champion, but he doesn't want to fight anybody in the top 10.
Now, so the UFC tries to get guys 3 fights a year. These guys are on a very similar schedule. Sean O'Malley fought last weekend. Ricky fought now, is fighting right now. So with the win for Ricky right now, they're both 135. You could set it up as both of their next fight, for their first fight going into 3 fights for 2022. We could do that. But, Sean O'Malley says he's not going to take that fight with him. He's afraid of him. We all know he's afraid of him. So right now, before the round starts, but now Ricky is getting all that time to rest after that shot. Oh, he's talking about the nut shot. Easy takedown and a slam. Yep, that's all true. That's all true right now.
And here's the thing about fighting Ricky. It's kind of the same thing I thought when they called me to fight him the next day. This dude's the Energizer Bunny. I don't want to show up and fight a guy like Ricky on a day's notice because I know his cardio is going to fucking put me in the dirt. But a guy like Sean O'Malley doesn't want to fight him because he's a wrestler and his cardio is going to put him in the dirt. He can't stop the takedowns. Ricky's going to shoot him over and over.
Sean O'Malley's in big trouble against the Ricky Simone.
But here we go. Asancio, however you say this name that's not proper, is out here standing up, getting smoked by Simon. It ain't nothing but a thing.
That's funny shit.
Guy's on a 3-fight losing
Ricky
streak, about to be on a 4-fight losing streak. Looks like he doesn't even belong in the top 200 in the world.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Ricky clips him there, but Asensio passes him by when Ricky goes for the shot. But yeah, Asensio was, he was a dangerous man. He is a dangerous man, but he's getting older. He's not on that level anymore. He's on a 3-fight losing streak. He's about to drop out of the top 15 if he loses this fight, or at least he should. I mean, Ricky moves into the top 15, which puts him closer to a title fight.
He's backing up. He doesn't look like he wants any part of this striking game. Doesn't look like he wants any part of the ground game.
No, I picked Ricky by decision. That's how he wins most of his fights.
I picked Ricky by decision because that's where Ricky's at his best.
Yeah, and that's where that 100%. Cardio comes in.
I don't.
Asensio misses with both those punches. I think Ricky's left hook landed there though.
If
no head movement, though.
if Ricky Simon goes out there to beat everybody with double legs, I really don't think there's anyone in the division that can stop him right now.
No head movement.
Right now, I just don't think. But sometimes he goes into these fights, and I think he wants to get these knockouts and shit.
Straight right.
The UFC pushes people to be fun, right? The UFC wants people to be exciting fighters. So I think Ricky tries to be exciting.
Ricky drops it!
He drops it! Oh, it's over! It's over, my boy! Yes!
TKO Ricky! Not even TKO! Knockout Ricky Simone, baby.
That's on the counter too.
Anyway, the UFC pushes people to be exciting. So there's Ricky knocking fucking number 12 in the world the fuck out. Let's go.
Round 2. Boom.
Give Ricky
is at
Give
least
Ricky
number
O'Malley!
12. Ricky is at least number 12. O'Malley can't run from him no more. O'Malley's got nothing to run from now.
Give Ricky
O'Malley
O'Malley!
wants to be top 15. Fucking he needs to go after Ricky Simone right there. Simone versus Ricky. That's the fight to make.
Give Ricky O'Malley! Let's go.
Hey, Salty Sean O'Malley, stop fucking running. Ricky Simone's the boy for you next. Take him or fucking get out of the fucking UFC. Stop running from fucking wrestlers.
Shot behind the ear.
He fucking dropped him, dude. He clocked him. Hell,
You could just tell this guy didn't want the stand-up. He didn't want the ground game.
Damn.
Oh, dude. Felder's over here about to fucking shit himself. Just blown away. Love it.
I mean, Ricky's not really a knockout guy. Crazy he got that knockout.
He's not. And when you get knocked out by a wrestler, I mean, come on. But
All
I'm
right.
pumped, dude. He's worked so hard for this. I'm happy for him.
Still no head movement. He's got to get the head movement back.
That's
He
what
was slipping a little bit.
That's what scares me the most, though, because he gets this knockout, and if he does fight someone like O'Malley, he might try to stand the whole time.
O'Malley could clock him, too.
Yeah.
O'Malley's got good striking. Obviously,
if
he's
he
got
stands
decent
with
power.
O'Malley, he loses that fight. But if he goes in there and uses his
Hits that blast
skill,
double. Dude, O'Malley's not stopping any of his takedowns.
he wins that fight. easily.
O'Malley is not stopping Ricky's double at
No,
all. He's
not
not
a chance.
stopping any. He wouldn't even stop a partial shot from Ricky.
Not a chance in hell.
Ricky shot at 25%. He'd take O'Malley down.
And what do you think?
What do you think?
I can take him down.
You could take who down?
I actually think you could take
you
O'Malley
can take
down.
O'Malley down.
You actually have the height to go with him.
You could take him down.
You honestly could take him down. He's suspect. He's not really.
I mean, I cut 135. I walk around 145 at 5'10".
I'm like 163 on
He's an
your
incredible
scale,
striker. Don't get me wrong. He's
I
an
can
incredible
make fucking
striker.
35.
They say he has his black belt,
Think so?
but he's dodging wrestlers.
Yeah. I know
Or
I
brown
can make
belt.
35. Dude, when I was in high school, I used to cut 26 pounds 2 or 3 times a week just to make weight.
Yeah.
I'd cut down to 112. It was fucking crazy. Yeah, I know I can make 135 right now. It'd take me a few days, but 3-4 days I can do it. 3 days, maybe 2. 2 would be pushing it, but maybe 3.
What do you walk? What do you weigh?
63. It is what it is. But you don't think I can make it?
No, I just like there is what it is.
I mean, fucking I passed out cutting weight because I used to fucking push myself to the max, dude.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to state because of
He's
that.
that much of a talker, is he?
Neither are you. Fucking chink eyes over there. Anyway, back on it. Ricky's giving his post-fight interview right now in the cage. I really wish I knew what he was saying. I hope he's saying, fucking Sean O'Malley, don't be a bitch and come get me.
You can't just say chink eyes when my wife's sitting right there at the dinner table
That's
eating dinner
that's who he was talking
with my
about.
half Asian wife. Half Asian daughter.
My sister's eyes look more Asian than
That's
your
just-
Asian wife.
Just for anybody that's watching, my wife is Asian, so it's okay. He's just joking.
She's from the Philippines.
He's not racist. He's just joking.
She's from the Philippines. My sister looks like she's Asian. I don't know where the fuck it came from. Her eyes are always like... It is what it is. Congrats, Ricky Simone. And Michael Chiesa shouting him out. Michael Chiesa is a Washington guy out of Spokane right there. So he's not, he's on the complete opposite side of the state. We live in Vancouver, which is pretty much about an hour from the beach. Less than that, 30 minutes from the beach on the west side. Spokane's over there towards the east side.
It's really that close to the beach.
Yeah.
It's like it's like an hour and a half too. I mean, if
It
you call the
depends on
river
where you're going.
if you call the river the beach,
It
but
depends on where you're going.
you're going to the coastline to the ocean.
If you have to go down to Longview and you cut straight across like that, then you're looking at about an hour, hour and a half. If I go through Oregon and I go straight up 84, boom, I'm looking at about a half an hour, 45 minutes.
No way. I lived in
On the beach.
You lived in Astoria.
I lived in Astoria. It's like
But
a 2-hour drive.
Going that way,
I had to go north. I had to go north about 40 miles north, and then I had to cut over.
Astoria is the most northern point of Oregon. Coming from Vancouver.
If I'm going straight over, yeah, because if I'm going straight over, I had to go north from Vancouver. I had to go I-5. I had to go north.
I
down
feel
I-5
like you could get to a river,
Longview, Kelso
on a
area.
beach, but I don't think you can get to the Pacific
can-
Ocean.
yeah.
It's about
From
30. It's about 30,
Vancouver
45 minutes.
in
I'm not
45
buying it.
minutes.
I'm not buying
You
it.
can't.
Pull your phone out. I'm not buying
I'm not
this.
buying it.
Not buying it.
I was born and raised
Hey.
in Astoria.
I'm again. If I have to go fucking north to get there,
Astoria
and then
south.
cut over.
No, just type in
You have to fucking
Vancouver
go north.
in the closest beach on the Pacific Ocean.
I also lived in Long Beach for 6 years. That's in Washington.
If I'm going there, where did I pick you up from the train station at, or the bus station at?
Kelso.
Kelso, which
was-
is north of Vancouver. How far north is it?
That's a Puget Sound, ain't it?
You think Kelso? You don't think Astoria is north of Vancouver?
If I'm cutting straight over, if I just go down fucking, you're not even. If I go through the Oregon side, it doesn't take an hour and a half to get to the beach.
Here's what I'm saying.
Not at all.
Here's what I'm saying.
Not at all.
Oregon, right? Vancouver's.
You're assuming I'm cutting to Oregon. and then
Vancouver
coming this
is
way to the most
below.
northern
Yes.
part of Oregon.
No, but Vancouver is below Astoria because the most northern part of Oregon is over Vancouver.
No, it goes here like this.
No.
If I'm going to pick you up, I have to go north. Then I have to cut over through Kelso, cut back over through Oregon, go up this way and around out like that.
So, for some geography for some people, Vancouver is on the Columbia right across from Portland. Astoria is way over here, about 2 hours, and it's north. It's the most northern
It don't take
hump
that
of
long,
Oregon.
but real quick.
The most northern hump of Oregon, and it's definitely like
Are you
2
ready?
hours.
Are you ready for the next one? 2 hours. Astoria is an hour and a half from
Jake,
my house.
I'm on my third beer.
You already grabbed your third one?
I'm on my third. You're behind. You're going to have to grab one of those other ones.
You aren't pacing yourself.
We
to
got
the
a
show.
Twisted Tea just in case I got to hit him in the face because he doesn't know where Vancouver is.
You fucking
So there's Twisted Teas.
Are these gone?
Yeah, there's a 6-pack. Last time I got us 2 beers, you didn't drink the other one until the show's over, so I figured 6 packs.
You paced it through the show.
Well,
And those were bigger cans.
and there were 2 of them. That's what I'm saying.
I cannot drink this fucking bullshit. I'm drinking this margarita.
Those are for everybody. I got a bunch of them. So, yeah, anyways, they're getting up. I'm about to get... The steaks were cooked. Apache Operator, bomb steak cooker. Astoria is... The beach, there may be a beach within Vancouver 45 minutes, but there's no way he's getting to the Pacific Ocean in 45 minutes. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He keeps saying if you go north, but the beach is north.
The beach is not north of Vancouver. What the fuck are you talking about?
You have to drive either south to go over the Columbia River into Portland to go to the beach, or you gotta go north from Vancouver. Either or. There's no way you can just go to the beach because the Columbia goes like this, and then the Columbia takes a major fucking dip up, which is why you have the northern hump of Oregon, which is where Astoria is. Because those of you who don't know, Oregon and Washington are separated by the Columbia.
Okay.
It's born and raised Astoria, Oregon.
Where is Astoria?
It's home.
It's the most northern point of Oregon.
In location there.
All right.
Vancouver's here. If I cut straight across over here, go all the way down to Tillamook, right there, it's about an hour, 45 minutes to the fucking beach. You're assuming that I'm going to Astoria, which I have to go north about 30 fucking miles, 40 miles, and then cut over, and then cut back north
Go
more,
to Seaside.
and go all the way over
Seaside's
there.
right there. You're saying Tillamook, Seaside. I mean, Tillamook's not on the beach. First of all, Tillamook is nowhere near the beach. That's actually where the best
Tillamook's
ice
on
cream...
like a 400-foot cliff overlooking the ocean.
It's like the best ice cream and cheese in the world.
It's right down 101, which runs along the entire fucking
Yeah.
coast.
Tillamook
Dude.
is the best cheddar in the world.
How do I add
Tillamook,
how do I
The
add
towns
destination?
surrounding Tillamook,
and then just our destination or whatever.
Swap that.
there's no beach in Tillamook.
It's like fucking 10 minutes from the beach.
There's no beach in Tillamook.
Let's go.
Probably like Seaside, Cannon Beach, Pacific City. No, that's too.
Cannon Beach is
Cannon
probably
Beach,
the
maybe.
closest beach, which is Pacific
It's
City.
Hour 45 minutes on this bitch.
An hour and
That's
45
to-
minutes, which is
But that's
closer
the
to
seaside.
the 2 hours that we said versus the 45 minutes that he said.
Maybe the way that you guys drive.
Maybe the way. Now it's down to the way that we drive.
No,
not
he
the
was
map.
assuming.
Oh, he left out the part he was going 190 miles an hour.
No, I don't go 190 miles.
My bad. I didn't assume he was doing 45 plus speed limit.
And that's because there's a car accident right now, right there.
It's a 6-minute car accident. I see. It was even red. It was orange.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It was orange.
It takes me about 45 minutes to get to the beach.
There's no fucking. Okay.
Absolutely.
It may take you 45 minutes to get to a beach. That's not on the Pacific Ocean. That's all we're saying. You're not getting to the Pacific Ocean in 45 minutes.
Nope.
It's impossible.
You know how long it took me to get to the beach?
And your Apache?
Which one?
Well, Apache was about 190 miles an hour.
It's a little bit faster.
On the high end. From my house, I used to walk to the beach and.
Oh, me too.
I used to walk to the beach
We used
barefoot.
to golf over on the cliff over the beach.
Just in case any of you have never seen The Goonies or Kindergarten Cop or The Ring 2, whatever, Short Circuit, all these movies were shot in Astoria, which is basically just a little north-left of Vancouver, which is the closest beach to
Part of
Vancouver.
Free Willy?
No, it is not.
Free Willy? That's a good one.
Free Willy, they shot out there too.
Yeah.
Parts of it.
Newport.
Parts of it.
They film a lot of movies in our town.
He says it's not, but it is. There might not be a road directly straight over to it, but it is definitely in geographical location. The closest beach would be Astoria to Vancouver. Because it dips. This is Astoria. This is Vancouver. It dips down because of the Columbia, but if you were to go like straight over, it'd be right there. It'd be in Astoria.
There's parts of the Oregon coast that are literal cliffs that you couldn't even get to the beach from.
Yeah, most of Oregon is literal cliffs along the whole 101, which is why they were like talking about the beach in Tillamook. I was like, there's just, it doesn't exist. There's just not.
You should jump off a 400-foot cliff.
Yeah, it's cool to drive by. Like you drive by that and you look down and you're like, whew, and you are driving like. I think it's 55 on that road, and you're driving, and you're looking, and you're like, "Whoa! If there wasn't a wreck, there's no way where everybody's dead."
That's a gorgeous drive. If you go from, with Highway 101 for us, Highway 1 for California, same highway, coastal highway all the way down to like San Diego.
I think
or
it's
San Francisco.
It's mostly 101. I had a buddy named Rangel in the Army who drove 101 from the northern Washington all the way down, and he called it 101.
Yeah,
So.
well, I got buddies in San Diego. They call it Highway 1. So maybe 1 is short for 101? I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe they just say that.
They just might say 1.
Slang, yeah.
But yeah, same connected road. Awesome drive.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, we got this next fight coming on here. We got Lamos versus Angela Hill. Pretty good fight, similar in size and everything. So who do you guys got? I'm pretty sure I took Lamos in this. I don't even remember.
That seems like a long reach for both of them. 65 inches at 5'4".
Yeah, they're short with long reach, but their dimensions are very similar.
Yeah, they're pretty evenly matched on paper. San Diego. She
Angela
probably calls it Highway 1.
In the UFC.
225 underdog. I think that's about right. I went Lamos.
This is actually really fucking good.
This guy's over here drinking.
Yeah, I'm about to drink this right here.
So I went to the store. I got
8%.
this thing called a sister, and she said, "I want bitch beer, but I don't want seltzer."
I mean,
Which is like a curveball. I went to the store, and all they had was seltzer.
10%.
I couldn't consider
But
that
then
bitch beer.
I walked in and I saw this margarita thing, and I said, "This is because the guy took me to the bitch beer aisle." And I saw the margarita, and I said, Jake's going to want that. I bought exactly one of them for Jake, thinking he would be the first one to pick it.
That's literally Sprite. Try this.
This is not fucking bitch beer.
Tell me that's not Sprite.
How are you going to tell me 10% alcohol is bitch beer? That's more alcohol than you have in your drink.
Sprite, but definitely, there's like 8% alcohol.
8% alcohol.
Well, we're all getting fucking the coronavirus right now.
Sprite.
That could get you in a lot of trouble.
I got
Holy fuck.
That's Sprite with 8%.
With 8%, that's literally what that tastes like. It's a Sprite soda. Holy shit. All right, the fight just started. 4 minutes, 55 seconds in. Lamos is ranked 12th, and Lamos is ranked 11th, and Hill is ranked 12th.
I'm going to have to go get my dinner.
Which is crazy because Hill's got like 10 losses. Holy fuck, dude. I fucking chug this shit, dude. But I really love tequila, and I love tequila, and I love margaritas. This is not the same fucking margarita taste that I really love, but it's not bad with this margarita.
Too small a frame now. Let's put
this watermelon margarita. Shouldn't be handling firearms when you're drunk, dude.
I always have a firearm on me.
I mean, bang sticks or whatever YouTube's not gonna censor here.
Yeah, right.
Um,
Clarify, we live in Tennessee and you can constitutional carry. You don't need to permit to carry or conceal. Great state. This was actually my top 3 choice for duty stations. Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go. Oh, it's over.
oh,
No, not yet, not yet.
we missed it.
She
What
knocked-
happened
She
there?
knocked her down and jumped on top of her.
Knocked her down.
She
jumped
may
on top
she
of
may
her.
have tripped. I don't know. I just happened to look up.
So he'll recover his guard there.
Yeah, she just couldn't
Lamos
finish
was
it there.
on top, landing some punches there.
Just couldn't finish it. Just give her time to recover now as she's sitting on top of her. I know that tattoo hurt right on her ankle bone.
Mm-hmm. I tattooed my own ankle and it fucking hurt.
I bet.
I think it was the other leg.
I bet.
I
I got a tattoo on my chest and just
I
I
did
hit
that.
it close to the
It was
ribs. It hurt too.
I know this one.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you which one hurt the most was right here. The ones on my legs. I got one here and here, and the more that they came inside, like this was like the worst area to get fucking tattooed.
No shit. I kept telling everybody if I were to get stuck with flying Chinooks, which is what we use for like sling loads, that's the one with the 2 main rotor heads. I was gonna tattoo a Chinook on my abdomen.
Oh, he'll
Sling
try
load
to.
in my dick was gonna be
Yes.
like the rotors cone.
Yes. So Hill tries to come up, but Lamos drops down to a guillotine. Hill passes to side control there.
Oh, she had an inability to finish there.
And, you know, I mean, Lamos just needs to let go of this head. She's not going to choke her out right here with being in half guard right now. She's just going to burn her arm out. And it's really not locked in. She doesn't have her grip locked. It's just wrapped around Angela Hill's head, just kind of keeping it tight. But Hill is on top now after that situation there. And there's still 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in the round. So even though a bunch of stuff happened in the first part that gave Lamos the edge, Hill can make this an even round or potentially even steal it. She throws a couple elbows to the body there. And right now they're just laying on top of each other, hugging each other. This is
I think they're doing dinner plans after this.
basically really, really, really softcore porn. Nobody's doing anything but laying on top of each other. And
back on her
Lamos
feet.
gets back to her feet. Oh, she throws a good
Nice,
elbow.
nice.
Ooh, and a right that rocks Hill.
They're both just reset.
Bink, bink. Oh,
They
and
may
Hill
have headbutted
lands.
right there. That's close.
Leg kick to the head. I don't know what else he kicked with, but, you know.
Sloppy shot there. Just swinging.
Ooh, ooh. Hill lands after Lamos lands. They're going after it. I mean, they're just staring each other down. I can't say they're going after it. But when they exchange, they both exchange. Right now, they're staring.
Oh!
And Hill hits her with a good right that rocks her.
Oh, shit. But she's letting her recover.
And then, now letting her recover, and they're staring at each other
She's
again.
a little wobbly.
Hill misses with a hook that was like 2 feet away.
Yeah, she's sitting her hands real low.
Real low. But, you know, Lamos has got that hair hanging like right in her eyes. That would annoy the crap out of me. That would irritate me so bad. And Hill throws a whole bunch of stuff that's far away. Hill shoots in for a takedown. She's got a single leg. Lets it go.
knee
Lands
in
a
the
kick.
face.
Was that a kick or a knee?
There's a knee. There's a knee.
She threw it as a kick, but I think the knee
it's
hit.
like lower knee, shin area.
Yeah, she threw it as a kick, but I think that either the knee or the upper shin
she's
hit.
just too close.
Yep. I mean, realistically though, if you're not sure if your knee's gonna connect, throw the fucking kick, right?
Yeah.
Because if the knee misses, your shin's gonna connect. And I think that's probably what she was doing.
That's a nice left.
Yep, and a good knee to the body from Lamos, and a good elbow from Lamos.
Now they're just going back and forth.
Dude, they're
a little
going
bit.
back and forth, and the round is over. It starts getting excited, and the round ends.
Neither of them look phased.
No, but who would you give it to? I took a piss for the first part of it, so you saw more of the round than I did. Who do you give it to?
I think Lemos had it. I think because of the knockdown and getting on top, and then it swapping rolls there. But
So
I think,
Lamos dropped her, right?
yeah, and got her on top. Tried to finish her with them hammers, but I don't know.
So-
she just didn't have a lot of power behind it. I don't
Even
think.
though that second half of the round was fairly even, you're still going
I think
Lamos?
it's Lemos.
All right, I'm going to have to trust you on that because I missed that first portion of that round.
She's breathing heavy too right here. She's struggling a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Oh, it was a kick. I didn't know it was a
yeah,
kick.
see, I saw,
That was
I
clean.
didn't see that. I saw her throw another kick similar to that, but it
Oh,
missed.
yeah.
That was a teep kick to the jaw that dropped Angela Hill there. But then see right there, that's where Lamos got rocked with the overhand right.
Whiplash. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then they just start swinging in the round ends.
The back of her head hit her shoulder blades.
So we're going. I'm taking your word on it. We're going 10-9 Lamos.
I'm going Lamos.
All right, taking your word on it. But it's an even fight, so 11 and 12 fighting each other. You would hope it's an even fight.
Yeah, they looked even on paper too. Same build.
They're about the same height. With the fro here, Hill looks a little bit taller, but
nice right.
Good right from Lamos.
Another right.
Another right. The left kind of grazed. This is a close fight. Outside of that drop you guys are talking about, it was a close fight. And so Lamos throws a kick. Hill tries to catch it and take her down, but Lamos changes it to a body lock and pressures Hill against the cage. Right now, minus 205 for Lamos to win this. So most people give that to her. And Lamos has a body lock with an arm trapped in there, pressuring Hill against the cage. And just kind of controlling her there. She steps inside the leg. Hill prevents the takedown.
Got a little wizard going there.
Still with the body lock. Yep, Hill's got that wizard. The wizard's the best tool you can have to prevent a takedown.
Yeah, you get that in there tight.
It's the best tool you can have. Talk about it a lot, but, a lot of people don't use it when it comes to the takedown. And when it happens, they get thrown around. And Hill pummels in for one underhook. She's got an underhook and an overhook and reverses the position, puts Lamos against the cage, throwing knees. The knees aren't really landing. Lamos tries to trip there. They're both kind of trying to trip each other with their legs. They're like leg fighting here with each other, like knocking each other's legs out of the way.
Just filling up their stats a little bit.
I mean, if we're being honest, the wizard is also maybe one of the best tools for standing up in a fight.
And Lamos has a wizard right now herself while pressuring against the cage. The wizard's like super important, you guys. The most underutilized, most underappreciated tool, but the most effective tool for...
And simple. There's nothing complex
super
about
easy.
it. Yeah.
So,
Nice. Little hit on
all right, they break away. Hill throws that elbow, and then they break away. They go back towards the center there. Hill pressuring forward. Lamos throws a straight left. Switches stances. And Hill pressures her kind of towards the cage, but they're not tied up. But Hill is controlling the center here. Lamos with the kick, a left leg kick. Kind of like a push kick. I don't know what you want to call that there. And now they're tied up right now. Hill pressuring Lamos to the cage. Lamos has an underhook with her right hand. Can't tell what's going on with the left there. She's pummeling inside with that left hand there. So she's got one underhook there, and then the other hand's just kind of hanging there. She breaks away while Hill's throwing a couple of knees.
Just pushing each other.
Yeah, a lot of pushing, but Hill's trying to get some control time right here. She's trying to rack up some control time. Let's see. All right, they break away. Close round right now.
Very even.
I don't even know, honestly.
Very close round.
Somebody will...
I mean, Hill's the 10 punches that have been thrown from everything off the cage is winning, but...
You also missed the first portion of the round, though.
No, I was here from the very start.
Good kick. Inside leg kick from Lamos, but then Hill throws an overhand right on that. Ooh, and Lamos ran a straight right, or kind of a looping straight right.
I missed the first round, but I've been here since this round started, and
inside leg kick.
Hill is winning the exchanges.
It's pretty damn close.
Not Hill, I mean Lamos is winning the exchanges.
It's pretty fucking close. I think that Lamos is landing more, but Hill's got the pressure and the control time.
Yeah, Hill's pushing now. She's putting the pressure on.
Yeah, she's definitely doing pressure.
She's putting the pressure
There's still a minute and 10 seconds left. Lamos is trying to keep distance, but Hill's just pressuring her to the cage. Hill's not tied up with her, but she's got Lamos's back to the cage. She really wants to take her down. And I'm not really too sure because I felt like Lamos had the better from what I saw when they were on the ground for that brief moment.
Really?
What do you think? Just crawl up behind me, dog?
What do you think,
What the fuck is this? I'm trying to lean back as you're crawling up behind me here.
He's come to give you his undivided opinion.
Yeah.
He says, your opinion's bullshit, guys.
What do you think?
Uppercut from Lamos and a knee from Hill.
This dog's like the biggest trouble.
And Hill still has Lamos pressured against the cage. Lamos has a wizard, which is right now basically an overhook. With Hill having a body lock with her right hand. She's got it wrapped around the waist, reach around the back. Lamos pushes her off.
Jesus, dog.
She tried to do that inside heel trip. Hill just blasted her with 2 big hits. Looks like Hill's stealing this fight.
5 seconds left in the round.
Yeah, I think it was pretty even till Hill started.
Hill looked like she conquered that at the end.
All right, so it's probably 19-19 right now going into round 3.
So I think I give Lamos round 1, Hill round 2.
Yeah,
because of all that pressure she was pushing at the end there.
Puts us about a 19-19. So if one, 10-9 one girl the first round, 10-9 the next one, it swaps. The 19-19 right now.
It's a nice backrest.
What you guys think so far? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep laying on the damn dog. Right now, let's see.
I thought Reaper was loose.
Could go either way. I would give it to Lamos off the knockdown. He's talking about round 1 of the sub-attempt. But Angela sure did make it close.
Slide back.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm trying to sit here, move around him. Like, come on. Reaper the Creeper. It's actually a really good dog.
It's the biggest cuddler I've ever seen.
Really good dog. So right now, looking at this poll right now, we got 60% going for Derick Lewis and 40% going for Chris Daukaus. Chris Daukaus has not been in the UFC nearly as long as Derick Lewis. And if I remember right, he came in.
I thought that was Reaper, really.
He came in during the pandemic. So these two over here fucking looking at dog porn and stuff.
I thought that was Reaper.
Oh, that's your neighbor. Yeah.
I thought it was Reaper.
So did I. All right, round 3 starts. And they touch gloves in the center. This is an even fight going into round 3. Now, what drives me crazy right now is, honestly, I hate to say it, but I don't feel like Angela Hill's that good. And if these girls are both top fucking 15 talent, a little bit worrying for me.
I don't see it. I don't know.
Ooh, an up kick that kind of glances the jaw of Hill, and Hill catches it.
I mean, if we're being honest, Hill's goofy, but if it works, it works. It worked for Cruz all the way. Cruz became champion. Sometimes Goofy wins, and that's what she is. She's unorthodox. Let's not say
she's goofy, but she's not like to the level of Dominic Cruz when it comes to that stuff. Like the movements and stuff that Dominic Cruz does is way more out there. Yeah,
but it's very weird. But it's the same for her. I'm not going to say she's not skilled. It's just she's really unorthodox. It's not normal movements.
No, and my thing is, she keeps going up, and then she loses and loses and loses, and then goes back up and goes up. She's ranked 12th right now, but I think she's got 10 losses and only 12 wins. She's got 12 wins and 10 losses. I think that's her record. I'll double check after this, but it's pretty close to that. But again, this round so far, we got 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the round. Was really close, but then Angela Hill catches the kick that Lamos throws, and Hill is on top. So Lamos has got to get out of there because I've got this fight even going into it, and the first minute and a half was pretty damn even too.
Yeah, and who knows what their mindset? They both might be thinking they're up 2-0.
They might be. I mean, I don't think Hill can because she got dropped.
Yeah, she might assume she's down.
Lamos uses the underhook to get up to her feet, but then lets go of it as soon as she gets up to her feet, but doesn't get all the way away before she lets go of it, and Hill takes her back. She's got her back, but she's got Lamos pressured against the cage.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, what was that?
And she gets the reverse.
And Lamos reverses it with a
I think Hill swept her legs, but
I don't know quite what happened there.
And she's trying to do one of those inside sweeps where they sit and trip the leg. Not a big fan of that because it's really easy to get a switch hit on
Lamos has the back right here looking to try to take down Hill, but she's making up some time. She's making up some control time right now.
And Hill's actually turning in.
Yep, Hill's doing the right thing to get away.
Hill's actually not bad. I got to give this round, so far, halfway through this round, it's Hill.
You got to give it to Hill so far at this point. And there's 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the round. Lamos cannot be patient here because I think she lost that second round.
I think she's losing the third as well.
She's definitely losing the third, in my opinion. Whatever control time she had, Hill made up for it. Nice elbow from Hill right there. They're standing in the center right now.
Yeah, I've noticed that. On separation, she always gets a good hit in when they separate.
Yeah, definitely. And a decent kick there, but blocked from Hill. And Hill's still pressuring forward. She is not stopping coming forward.
Okay.
Lamos has to retreat.
A literal run.
You know what? We got like an anime battle going on here. You got like Afro Samurai versus Bleach.
I think that hit like the chest area.
And this is kind of cool. Afro Samurai versus Bleach. That's like if you look at both of their hairs, they kind of look like some anime characters.
Funny. It's a good takedown, but no takedown there.
No takedown. Right back to the feet. 100% grind. Hill. This is all Hill.
Pressures to the cage again.
This is how she finished round
At
2.
this point, unless Hill gets dropped, it's her fight. She's gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, I agree right now. So if you look at the significant strikes right now, they say Lamos landed more in round 2.
Every single
But they're
one.
not.
2 and 3, all 3.
They're not really taking into consideration the control time when they're showing us that stat.
It was just a strike factor.
Yeah, it was just a strike stat. So that doesn't tell the whole tale of the tape.
Yeah, Hill's definitely been the aggressor.
Yeah, I think that Hill's winning it right now.
Well, and then all the takedowns and the pressure, the takedowns with the pressure.
Mm-hmm. Takedowns,
They
pressure,
weren't-
control time.
I wouldn't say those
control.
were like takedowns like in Ricky's, or not Ricky's, the fight before that, Ricky's, but
Yeah.
there were takedowns that led to strikes and stuff, so they were significant takedowns.
Let's see what happens. Come on, we got 40 seconds left right now. Hill's still pressuring.
Hill wins. Hill looks hungry.
Unless something
At this point,
crazy
yeah,
Hill looks
Hill's
hungry. She looks hungry. She looks like she wants it more.
Let's go back and forth.
There we go.
Ooh,
That was
Lamos
some-
kind of landed, but they
Yeah,
go
some
through that
bigger
knee.
strikes, but it's too little, too late. She's
So-
got to drop.
Oh, and Hill dropped her with the
No,
spinning elbow.
it hit her in the shoulder though.
Yeah, I don't think
But
that
she went
connected.
down though.
She went down because of the
though.
momentum, but it hit her in the shoulder.
Ooh,
Didn't hit her in the
19
head.
seconds left. It's a big action for the judges.
Yeah, I mean she was already winning.
I don't think she was dropped, but it looks like it.
I mean she was
Yeah,
knocked
Lamos
down, but
got
it
back up
wasn't,
to her
like she wasn't rocked.
Lamos is going to lose this fight.
She did lose. It's
What's
over.
up?
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a split decision, but I think
What?
Hill. The 2 rounds I watched, Hill took
You need
it.
Reaper?
I think that was Hill.
What do you
Yeah.
need him for?
About halfway
I'm
through
going
the
Hill.
second round, Hill just ran off with it.
Come here. I can't hear you.
Are you going to get downstairs for me?
Oh, you're trying to get Reaper downstairs? Reaper, get!
Well, that was easy.
You got to go open the gate. All right, so the
you don't want
fight's
to tell
over
me-
right
Loki.
now. We're in
Loki.
between. We're going to get ready to go to the judges'
Reaper
scorecards.
down.
I think we all three agree that Angela Hill won that fight.
All right, well, here's
And-
Skyler's replacement right here.
Anti-Gravity agrees. He goes 29-28. That's probably what I have it at, 29-28 right now. Not going to disagree with that at all. A good fight, though. A good fight. And, you know, I think it went back and forth a little bit, but that pressure and that control was just too much from Angela Hill.
Think about partway through round 2, Hill kind of just took off with it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
she was the aggressor. She controlled the center.
she did enough to win the rounds.
She put all the pressure on.
She did enough to win the rounds. Lamos just wanted to strike.
In case you guys don't know what a beagle looks like, it's supposed to look like about half this size. This is a very fat beagle.
Do a DNA test to see if it's actually all beagle.
AKC, both parents. AKC registered.
I don't give a damn about that
He
shit.
is
23andMe, do that.
moderately obese.
23andMe, do that.
Yeah, he's on a seafood diet. He sees food and he eats it.
All right, so Anti-Gravity
Loki.
says he comes down to the second round. In his opinion, it was Lamos. 2 and 3 were close and can go either way, but I think Hill had momentum.
I agree.
I think we all agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any disagreement with that right now. They're getting ready to read the scorecards out,
What do you think,
and
Loki?
we'll see right now what
I
they
wouldn't
say.
say round 3 was close at all. I'd say Hill handled it on round 3.
Let's see.
They exchanged a little bit. Let's see.
But it really comes down to round 2. It really comes down to round 2.
I agree.
That's what it matters with the.
I think
was
one
how
was
does round 2
Lamos,
go?
round 3 was
Hill. How
and
do
the
they
middle
judge
three.
round 2?
About to give me some of that sex on the beach.
Oh my gosh!
They
They
gave-
gave it to Lamos.
29-28.
No.
They gave it to Lamos. Now, we all three agreed that it was Hill, but they gave it to Lamos. So like we
Anti-Gravity-
said, it really comes down to that second
It
round.
was that second round that did it.
It had to be that second round.
Which Hill got the better striking in for sure. And I can't argue the third round. I mean, as long as it's 29, it's split. Okay, see, so I call it split. Let's go.
I don't know. I disagree with that one.
I disagree as well.
Disagree, but it helps my fight.
tied. It says Amanda Lamos
That's
is
what you
tied for the longest win streak in the strawweight division with 5 wins, tied with 2 other girls. She's the
11
former
and-
Jungle Fight Bantamweight
11
champion.
and 1
She's
now.
11-1.
Tell you what, this is the worst
in
sex on the
UFC.
beach I've ever had, and it's not even getting sand on my balls.
I mean, this is fucking really good, though. You know what, dude?
This sucks.
I will never, ever actually have sex on the beach again. I tried that a couple of times, and it's horrible.
Here's the trick. You gotta take a blanket,
Even with the blanket, it still
and then you
sucks.
gotta take a second blanket,
It's probably because it took
And
30
then-
minutes to get there.
and then a sweatshirt.
It's
and that will keep the
horrible.
sand out, because it's a 3-layer
and then a
pad system.
sweatshirt.
Yeah, it's 2 blankets and a sweatshirt. You've never had sex on the beach. Come on now.
I've done it a few
anyways,
times.
It does. It's only a 30-minute
horrible.
drive for him.
It's horrible.
It's only a 30-minute drive.
I mean, if
from
I
2
wanted
hours
to go to
away.
any
So
beach-
34 minutes in, I'm done.
If I want to go to any beach, like just to go to any beach, I could go 5 minutes to get to fucking any beach.
Listen,
Columbia?
we're talking about
Yeah.
the
But
Pacific
anyway,
Ocean.
back on to the fucking
Hypothermic
drink.
cold.
Go ahead.
Are they both the same drink?
No, this is
this-
watermelon margarita.
Made by the same people, but this tastes like absolute shit.
This
This
is
doesn't
actually
even have a flavor.
It's not like the sex on the beaches I've had at the bars or anything like
this is
that.
actually pretty good.
Or like
That's
the
the
sex
flavor.
that I've had
Why
on the beach,
Sex on the beach
which
is
was
a drink.
orgasmic. But this is
It's
not,
a drink.
unfortunately.
Not bad.
That's
Gonna
pretty
try it.
You could taste the watermelon.
No, I don't like margaritas. They're always salty.
This is not fucking salty. There's no fucking salty rim or anything.
That's definitely salty.
Try it. It's
I
not
bet it's
salty.
salty.
Let me see your sex on the beach. Let me try that shit.
Yeah, it's salty as fuck.
You
I wish
guys
I
are
wish I
just
never
salty
put
little
that-
bitches.
It's like a deer
Shut
salt
the
lick.
fuck up.
I wish I never put that in my mouth.
You're just talking shit to talk shit because
That's
you
what
think
she
it's
said,
funny
right?
to talk shit.
This is a Sprite. That's all I know.
That's
100%.
probably really accurate. That's like an
That's
alcohol
probably
Sprite.
not very good.
This isn't too hot, but I'm gonna smash it
That's
down.
pretty good. This is pretty good. They're just talking shit to talk shit.
Now we
It's
all
not
have
fucking
COVID.
salty.
But
I mean, we already got COVID.
on the plus
so
side, if
I'm
you get sex on
vaccinated.
the beach at a bar in like
Yeah,
Germany
vaccinated
or
still get
Korea,
COVID.
the vaccinated are the ones who are
Great.
spreading COVID around more than anybody else right now.
We're making
What
the
the fuck are you
variants.
doing? Like,
all right,
you
time out.
vaccinated motherfuckers is
I
the
had-
problem.
Time out. Before this gets personal, the Omicron could have only been brought to America by the vaccinated. Just saying, because
Don't
in
you
order,
have to be vaccinated?
Shit.
yes, in order to travel in or
overseas,
outside of the
hey,
country, you
hey,
have to have a vaccine.
He's not gonna
He's
get. He's
reserved,
not
so
getting
how's that work?
vaccinated.
Yeah, I got the vaccine. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
You fucking liar.
No, I'm not. I got a vaccine card and everything.
I mean, I have one too, but
If you have a vaccine
Yeah.
card, it means you got vaccinated,
Yeah.
right? That's what that means, right?
something like that.
I think it goes on your MedPros too.
Yeah, it goes on your
I
Medicare.
think you can put on your MedPros.
Yeah.
All right, Francis Ngannou versus Surreal Gone. That's coming up. I think that's January 22nd.
Cyril gone?
Yeah,
Surreal? I ain't pretty sure
Surreal
Cyril.
Gone. It's Surreal Gone. You think it's cereal?
No, Cyril, not like cereal.
surreal.
Cyril.
Surreal Gone.
I'll text him and ask him.
Is it surreal or Cyril?
It's Surreal Gone. I'm excited about that
He
one.
does no body fat.
I mean,
Figueiredo's a beast.
Yeah.
Moreno's going to win it again. Moreno's going to win it again.
January 27 as well.
He fucking dominated that. Davison Figueiredo's got to hit him with the knockout punch or he's going to lose it. Figueiredo's all power.
Figueiredo is all power. He also submitted him. They both
Who
won
did he
each
submit?
round, each fight by submission.
Who did he submit?
I'm not writing nobody off. Figueiredo, he beat him in the first round. He submitted him to the guillotine.
Pretty sure they went to a fucking draw, and the one that you were seeing was from a different fight.
But Figueiredo is an absolute beast who can end you with one hit anytime. It's not really that lopsided, like you said. And a lot of people come back hungry. You get your first loss, like you're the best in the world. You get your first loss, you come back hungrier.
It's a humbling experience.
Yeah, I'm taking Figueiredo. He's going to improve because he lost. As much as I love Brandon Moreno,
Yeah,
You're going to look stupid here. I'm going to show you. Davison Figueiredo went to a draw with him, and then he got submitted by him. He got worked by him in the third fight. Davison Figueiredo had to finish him. Who fucking Davison Figueiredo beat was an old dude who just fucking retired and who Davison Figueiredo already beat one time before in Joseph Benavidez.
Beat him.
But he missed weight, so they went back and did a rematch, and they should have never done a rematch because the first one wasn't even close.
Oh,
And then he beat
Figueiredo
Alex
Figueiredo
Perez.
is no bitch.
But-
Figueiredo is definitely the best in that.
Brandon
class.
Moreno's
I feel like
better.
we're welcome to disagree. I
We
feel
are
like
always
Figueiredo's
welcome to
better.
disagree.
And
Who do you guys think was better? Who do you think
go ahead and put it in the
anti-gravity?
fucking chat. Who's better?
Figgy didn't sub
Put it
Moreno.
in the
Thank you.
motherfucking top chat right there.
It's
you
right
got
there.
Make a poll in that poll.
I'm not going
We're
to
doing
change this poll. I'm leaving this up for the main
it. Are you
event.
scared?
The bottom line is,
you scared
it doesn't
everybody's
matter.
going to say that they think
We
Figueiredo's
saw
better?
a draw and then we saw a
I
win.
put Derick lose.
We saw a draw and then we saw a win. And in the win, Moreno outclassed him completely.
No, Moreno got the finish. So from what we saw,
And he outclassed him
we
before
saw
that. Before the
we
finish.
saw one fight go to decision. Figueiredo won, which is a fight of true showcase skill.
Wait,
Then
Figueiredo won a draw?
And then a decision.
He didn't win a
We
decision.
saw a fight go to decision.
No,
and then
and it was a draw.
They decided it was a draw.
It was a draw.
And then they fought again.
You look at the scorecards, it was a draw.
And then you go again, and who won?
Moreno.
Right, but who's going to win next time?
Moreno.
Figueiredo.
Moreno's going to submit him again.
No,
or he's going to beat him by decision, or he's going to knock him out because he outclassed him
That's 22
in
January?
that fight.
So is it 22 January?
I mean, I think Moreno takes it. You think Figueiredo.
I'm telling you, you're
And
getting
it's gonna be fun.
You're getting a little hot and heavy and getting a boner over here for Brandon Moreno.
You're the one who's getting a boner for Figueiredo who got beat by him already. If you want to talk about who already won, Moreno's the only one that actually won it, beat anybody in that one.
Are we not supposed to have boners right now?
So, I mean, you got a boner now.
I mean,
what's going on right
you're
now?
only allowed to have one if you have a top hat.
Should I go my Stetson?
I'm about to get the top hat right now. $45,000.
That's a small ass helmet, by the way.
It's literally like figurated.
You know why? Let me see it. I'll show you why it's so expensive. So the helmet itself isn't that expensive. It's because it's an Apache helmet. No, this thing right here, it's called an MIRU. I don't remember what's improved magnetic receiver unit or something like that. This is probably like $40,000.
Moreno is a better fighter. Figgy can't bully him. That's the truth.
This is why it's so expensive.
See, this is what they wanted to know earlier. They want to learn this shit.
Yeah, this thing right here it's basically a head tracker that when we move our head around, like we look left and right, there's a magnetic field in the aircraft that knows where my head is looking.
And that's for your gun below?
That's for my gun. There's a lot of things. Like we call it line of sight. So I can see so the Apache is a tandem aircraft, right? You saw that? So they might
not have seen that though.
So the Apaches are front and back. You know, we sit behind the person or we sit in front of the person. It's tandem seated aircraft. And we can set an acquisition source. So in my eye, I can have an acquisition source that I determine what I want it to be. So my acquisition source could be the other pilot that I'm flying with. So whatever he's looking at, I can see what he's looking at.
That's crazy.
In my eye, it's like a 3D augmented reality, like as if you were in a VR headset.
Does it trip you out at all?
It's a lot of symbology. It's a lot. Like we train for it, and I'm still new. I only have about 200 flight hours. I've only been flying.
It's more than fucking 99.9% of the world.
I bet, yeah.
99.99% of the world.
I've only been flying for about a year, about 200 hours now. And I let him know. We'll let each other know that, hey, my acquisition source is you. So when he sees something, say he sees a car or a bad guy or something, whatever, a building, he'd be like, hey, yonder helmet, my line of sight. In my eye, I can see where he's looking at all times. So I don't even have to ask where he's looking. He can say my line of sight, and I can be like, oh, like you can see it's focused in my eye. We call it infinity focus.
So who has control of the gun? Is it front or back pilot?
It depends. Both pilots can operate the gun.
Both.
So while we're flying normal, nobody has any weapon systems activated. We call them WAS, weapon action switch, WAS, WAS. So at any time, both seats could shoot all of the weapons. The front seater could shoot 30mm rockets and missiles. The back seater could do the same as well. And it's basically we both have the same weapon action switches. So typically the back seater will shoot. Depending on what we're doing, the backseater will shoot 30mm, and he'll have it set to his line of sight, like we call it HMD, helmet mounted display, in his eye. And he's for like quick suppression or like self-defense. The front seater usually does the missiles and the rockets. It depends. Anybody can shoot anything, but the backseater might have the gun, and the front seater have rockets and missiles. And if like we're taking contact immediately, and you need like immediate suppression, the pilot on the controls, which is usually the backseater, will have the 30mm up, and he could quickly. I mean, like, literally look. There's a video in our eye. We have video of thermal sight in our eye, and you can literally just look and, like,
that's insane. Well, and you were telling me you guys can lock onto multiple targets at a time, like a shit ton of targets at a time?
Yeah, so we have, like, some of the aircraft have equipped with a radar. We call it fire control radar. And you can scan different areas, like around 360 degrees. You can scan, and it'll scan multiple targets at the same time. It'll prioritize the targets, whether it's tracked, wheeled, or, an air defense. And it'll prioritize it for you, and you can engage them. Where basically you can engage one target, and then it'll jump to the next one.
You're not going to get in trouble for saying anything.
No.
Right.
You can
I just want to make sure.
I'm not saying they're classified. You can engage a target, it'll jump to the next one, you can engage that one, and it'll build a ballistic solution for you for each target.
So you can. You were showing me a video, and the video said you can lock onto like multiple targets, but you can like actively fire on like 6 at a time or something like that.
Not simultaneously. You can shoot one, engage the other. You can shoot off.
You go
back
boom,
to back
boom,
to
boom,
yeah,
and hit all 6.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So you can't shoot at one time and go.
No.
But just in case any of you ISIS bitches are watching, we can fucking take out 10 of you at once.
But we can shoot.
They're both in the military. We got a fucking pilot and reserve right now. What's your rank right now?
I'm a sergeant, but I'm a mechanic.
and a mechanic.
I was a sergeant.
I don't need a blanket. Why are you trying to cover me up?
Cover me.
You fucking put the
motor
blanket on?
sergeant, whatever
I
you
made
want to call
sergeant
him.
2015. So like the helmet here, you got this right. You got the visor comes down. We have day visor, night visor. Got my mount for my night vision
What the
goggles.
fuck is I got to do with covering me
Got the
up?
battery pack on the back for our goggles. We have white phosphorus goggles, and then I have a lip light so I can kind of. We fly at night a lot, mostly at night. We like it to where people can't see us and we can see them.
Now, real quick, while we're on this, you got your own channel, Apache Operator, one word, no space in between Apache and Operator. And you got some cool videos on there. You've only got like 4 videos right now, but
It's
you're looking to grow it and
brand
build
new
it.
channel. I plan to in the future eventually start filming some flights.
You were showing me some with the fox, or was it?
Coyote. Yeah,
Coyote,
we're
yes.
flying out in the field. I was chasing a coyote out in the field. That was last week.
Kind of
literally
training?
Last week. Yeah, we're doing training flights. Do a lot of terrain flights. We fly in the trees. We fly really, really. The Apache community, we fly really, really low, and slow and hide around. Try to fly under the
tough
radar
fight.
a little bit. We came across a coyote out in an open field, kind of just playing with him. Well, he wasn't playing, but we were playing around. He was probably running for his life.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, they're using
Good
that
show.
infrared vision. I bet that's pretty fun. You go out in the field too. You're doing like little training missions, and a bunch of soldiers think they're sneaking out to get a little one-on-one action with each other. They don't know the Apache pilots are out there.
Yeah,
to
we
see
do.
everything.
We do a lot of games, a lot of training in the army, but it's basically peer-on-peer training
Oh,
where
man.
we'll fight against another unit and they'll fight against us, but we can see at night, so
It's pretty crazy, though.
we see temperatures.
It's
so
awesome.
We don't need any aluminum. We
Oh,
we
Caden
can-
Ahumada just came here to point out Skyler has 19 points on his bench. Oh!
Caden Ahumada, who?
Motherfucker.
Who? Tell me who.
Caden Ahumada, who we chose his beer one night, and he didn't even watch the show on the night that we chose his beer, and then about a month later, he goes, hey, when are you going to get that beer I recommended? And I'm like, we already did that about a month
I did
ago.
it just for you, Caden.
Just for you.
No,
You didn't even tune in that
you're
night.
telling me I have 19 points on the bench. I know that the
Ahumada.
Patriots are playing.
Oh, is this Thompson?
The Patriots playing the Bills?
Mhm.
No, the Patriots. Who are the Patriots?
Yeah, this
playing?
is Stephen
The
Thompson
Colts.
versus Bilal Muhammad.
Big fan.
That means
I
the
like
Colts
Stephen
defense
Thompson.
got to have touchdowns. Oh,
But
okay, and he
Muhammad's on a
says
good
it.
win streak with
Colts
the
D.
Oilers.
Oh, you're
I like-
breaking
I like
my
Thompson's
heart.
style. I like the karate kid.
Shut up this week.
It's just different. I like this.
Well, we'll talk about
I
that
had
later.
the Colts D. I figured they were playing the Colts D is the most underrated defense in the league. It's a top 3 or maybe even top 2.
Hey,
they're
tune in
good.
tomorrow, really, for if you want all the football shit. We're gonna be on Skyconthefinder's YouTube page. You can click that. That's the second link in the pinned comments. It's youtube.com/Skyconthefinder, one word. You can go to his page. We're gonna be live tomorrow during the NFL games, real quick, for the first half of the day. So we're gonna get those early games in. We're gonna get those ones in. We'll be live for those, and we're gonna get a whole bunch of that information in. But right now, we got Bilal Muhammad in the cage right now with Stephen Thompson. Stephen Thompson's ranked number 5. Bilal Muhammad, I believe, is ranked 11, if I remember right. He might be a little bit higher than that. But Bilal Muhammad's on a really good win streak.
Bro, my fucking boy.
With he's on a really good win streak. The only loss that he had, it's not even a loss. He's got a
Caden Ahumada. Never heard of
draw or did they call it a no contest in his last fight when he got poked in the eye. So, this is a dangerous fight for Stephen Thompson, but Thompson's the boy I went with.
I took Thompson in decision. I know Apache Operator over here is very big on him, but let's hear your thoughts.
What you think?
I'm Stephen Thompson over there. I like his fighting style. It's very. I think it's different. The little karate boy stance. he's
I mean,
got.
Muhammad's is different too, but I went with
Yeah.
Stephen Thompson as
I
well.
like the flashiness that he comes with.
Here we go, round one
My
starts.
personal opinion, I think Stephen Thompson brings
I
a
like-
very smart
Oh, he throws that
style
kick to the
of
bottom to
fighting.
start out.
I like his 9-foot reach he has with his
He's
kicks.
always
He's
smart.
got a huge height. He's got a height advantage.
Super
Hey!
wide stance.
Chill the fuck out, dogs.
Super wide
You guys-
stance with his
Hey,
legs.
babe,
I
put
do-
Reaper
I
back
like
downstairs.
Stephen Thompson.
Put him downstairs.
Muhammad's pressuring. Now, we figured that. So, Muhammad's ranked 10th. I said 11th, but Muhammad's ranked 10th.
Yeah, you're way off.
Yeah, so fucking far off. Now,
shot,
Muhammad
okay.
shoots in for a takedown. That was the question that we were debating earlier off screen. Is Muhammad going to try to wrestle fuck him, or is he going to try to strike with him? Because if he tries to strike, he's in trouble. Muhammad's good everywhere, but Thompson is showing superior striking early on. Spinning wheel kick
that
to the head
reach.
right there.
He's got that reach with them legs, man. He's got a height advantage.
I mean,
clearly,
his legs are basically a second set of hands for him.
Dude, well, how low Muhammad stands with
Ooh,
that wide
Muhammad
split
landed,
stance.
though.
Stephen Thompson could just reach
Well,
up
instead
and
of
fucking
clashing
slap
heads.
him with his cock. I mean, look at how close he's standing.
I mean, Stephen Thompson.
right next to his crotch.
He's probably like a 7-foot leg
Look at that.
span. Yeah,
I can't tell. I mean, crazy.
he's got
so
long
far.
legs.
Right now, the way they're fighting,
Fastest
he's got a
fucking legs.
10-foot cock span on this guy.
Yeah,
I mean, Jesus.
Oh, Muhammad's in on another takedown attempt, and he gets.
All right, so
Stephen
Muhammad's
Thompson's
going
in the
where
ground.
we knew he was going to go, but
So,
Thompson's showing.
you know, he
He
is going to
knows.
wrestle fuck.
Got the leg.
He's going to wrestle fuck. He's got the
They're
leg hook,
both
and they're
fucking each
exchanging
other up.
punches.
That's
They're
beautiful.
exchanging punches.
They're
I
fucking
can't
it
even
again.
explain this
Here they
position.
go. They're both.
How do you
in the cage,
explain this
And they're both
position?
fucking getting one of these, dude.
Figure 4 on one leg.
Figure
while
4 on
squatting.
one leg
But
while
they're,
squatting.
no one's getting the better. They're both.
Thompson
fucking
has an
punch each other.
overhook, and they're just exchanging their outer hands,
It's just stat padding.
which is Muhammad's left and Thompson's right, and they're just exchanging it.
And
Thompson's got the
Thompson.
wizard in
Remember how we talked about that wizard earlier?
yeah,
Boom!
he's using it.
Got
Well,
the
using it. And
Muhammad's got the body lock,
Muhammad's trying to
but
shit.
he can't secure
He's
it all
doing
the
a little
way.
shitter
And
there.
Thompson could just stand up if he really
He
wanted
really
to.
could.
He
If
just,
he can get that leg clear, he
And
can.
Thompson says,
But he's
"Fuck
gonna
it,
reverse
I'm
it and
stand
come
into you.
up.
You're a short little bitch. I'm gonna stand into you." Is what he did.
Come on, this is already great. I love that fucking exchange right there. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but that was the weirdest, coolest exchange I've ever seen.
I explained it perfect. They were both punching each other in the face like
very
this.
light taps to the head.
Can't explain the whole rest of the body though.
I think Muhammad obviously wants to fight on the ground. I think Thompson wants to fight on
Yeah.
the feet. So we'll see.
I think
Yeah,
so.
they established that early. I think Muhammad might have had ideas of striking early,
Over the
but
top.
Oh,
he realized
Muhammad's
that
kind
was
of
too much.
frustrated because he's looking for a choke right now that's not even close.
He's
Yeah.
like,
He's
fuck.
kind of like, fuck, dude, my game plan
He's
was
like, if
basically
this separates, I'm in danger.
The
his
height-
idea was the game
It's the
plan was
height
supposed
and
to
size
finish.
of Thompson that is really frustrating him.
Yeah, well, I think he's frustrated because he didn't secure the takedown, and that was his game plan. It wasn't easy like he wanted it to be, and now he's like, fuck, I might have to stand and strike with this dude.
That's a quick mental defeat right there.
No
Oh, yeah.
lie. I wish that Club Tales would change their name of this from Sex on the Beach to Sand on My Balls. That's where this drink needs to go. It's
Although
not
this
that
is
good.
really
Try
good.
this.
I'm going to drink it, but it's not
That's
a touchdown.
dangerous.
That's Sprite. It's just straight Sprite.
That's dangerous.
Just try it.
Try it. Just drink it. Don't fucking look at it. Just drink it.
It's
I
Sprite.
I went and
Sprite.
spent $50 on alcohol at the store. My sister had one alcoholic drink left in her fridge,
Tell us how Sprite.
and that's the one drink she's drinking.
The one that was in the fridge before you went to the.
Before I went and spent
Before you
$50
left,
on,
Before I finish this, you want to
on
try it?
alcohol.
I asked Sheena how the twisted tea tasted, and she gave me
If
a
you don't
look,
drink it,
so
I'm gonna
I
fart.
got-
There's 4 different flavors.
All
on
right,
the
Muhammad's
Twisted
on
Tea.
another takedown. He's trying to just hold him,
I've
and
never
it's
had this.
annoying me.
This seems like a desperate attempt here to. I mean,
Tastes like a Jolly Rancher. These pussies were saying it was salty.
It's salty.
It tastes like salt.
There's nothing salty in there. Do you taste any salty shit?
Tastes
in there?
like liquid Mexican candy.
It's like a sweet Jolly
without the
Rancher.
spiciness.
Yeah.
These pussies are talking other shit about how it tastes like salt.
Nice.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Muhammad lifts him up, takes him down, takes the
Takes
back.
the
Right
back.
to the back.
He's got
Takes
the back. 54
We got 54
seconds.
seconds. He's got the. Oh, he,
Ooh, one.
flatten him
He's-
out.
He's got
It's
it
not
flattened
enough.
out. He's landing
I
punches
mean,
to the head.
those are bitch punches. They're not a
But
lot.
they could stop it
Points.
because
They're
he's got-
not
he
because
doesn't
Thompson's
defend.
working with his base.
He's got to
It's-
intelligently defend. There's no intelligent defense right
I
now.
mean, he's not even being
It's not a lot
intelligently
of power.
punched.
It's not a lot of power, but it's not intelligent defense.
It's just points at this point.
They-
The ref can stop it.
No,
because
that's
it's
not
not
gonna-
intelligent defense.
He's not going to stop that.
Oh,
can
you just
tell.
saw him inching closer and closer.
No, Thompson's like,
He
this
knows.
sucks.
Thompson's
He
got to
knows.
He's hitting the
move.
back of the head there, though. The ref better watch that.
Thompson has
Dean.
got to move or they're going to stop it. Granted, I'm
He's
thankful
not
to
any
Herb
damage.
Dean
He's
right now
defending.
because Herb Dean lets people pretty
Short
much get
time.
murdered before he stops.
Those are
it.
all to
15
the back of the
seconds.
head.
15 seconds. As long as they're connecting with the ear, it's not. That's definitely
Those
back
are
of
all
the
the back of the head.
head. What the fuck
It's
is
like
that?
20 unanswered, maybe
Boom,
30
boom.
to 40.
Donkey Kong punches to the back of the head.
back of the
Back of the
head,
head. Back of the head. Back of the head.
back of the head.
A lot of them weren't, but those last fucking 10 seconds were definitely
No,
all
that was-
back of the head.
That was like 40 to 45 punches straight to the back of the head.
None of those were damaging though. So this.
I mean, they
you want
add
that
up.
point-
They add up. I mean, like, you think somebody, like, hit me fucking in the leg over and over again like this?
Yeah.
It
I mean,
starts to add up.
Muhammad won, but
I'll go
realistically,
piss
should have
So
been
do I.
docked a point for
I'll go
back
piss.
of the head.
He definitely should have been docked.
Should be 9-9.
He should have at least been stopped and warned and lost position.
It looks like Thompson's eyes closed.
He might just be closing it while breathing, but
Maybe, but he's opening the other one. The other one's not there. It goes. It kind of popped open.
the other dude had the ice on it, kind of pulling it down, the inswell, which is like that metal thing that they put on their eye. Basically, they keep it in ice to keep it really cold, and then they apply it to their face to kind of decrease any swelling.
You know what else people put ice
So
on?
Muhammad's breathing
Like my brother
hard.
Jake. My brother Jake likes to put ice on his balls.
I mean, I had to do that a couple of times before.
Growing up, that was his
I've been
thing.
with a couple before.
He's into that weird shit.
Dude, my fucking balls sometimes hurt.
What's
and,
up? What's up,
and you had to
psycho?
put fucking ice on your balls to help them not hurt.
That's not why he was putting ice on his balls. He said it fucking makes your dick hard.
Actually, that's not what happened, but
Ask
it's
Cullen.
funny what you're saying.
Oh man.
Anyway, round 2 starting now. Round 2 starting now.
What's up, you little
Sounds
sucker
drunk.
fish? Jake's over here putting ice on his balls. Everybody knows that.
He's drunk, can you tell? Heather's laughing because she knows it's true.
That you were putting ice on your
Now,
balls. Everybody
round
knows
2 is good so far. They're on their feet. 35 seconds left. Who are you saying hi to?
She's just talking to everybody out there in the world that's watching.
Definitely
get
a
up,
lot of
though.
punches
Oh,
in
you
the back
stole
of
my
the head.
spot?
Apache Operator spot. You gotta get up.
Sophia.
Come on, get up.
Look out. You gotta move, honey.
Look out.
He's gonna break.
No,
No, you gotta
get
get
out of
all the way off the couch, girl.
You're an Apache Operator spot.
Oh, he's gonna blow your knees out. Move!
Sophia.
Oh, Muhammad's shooting again. Thompson getting his feet wide, but Muhammad takes him down. So below Muhammad
No, stop. Go.
should have lost a point in the first round.
Huh?
Hey.
What?
Is
No,
that
stop.
shit?
Hey, sweetie.
This is the same one. I haven't finished it yet. I'm about to, but there's another one of these. Yeah. Oh, I love you.
COVID.
I think they're like 5% or something. What is the...
Sophia.
I mean, it tastes like black cherry, but it's 3.2.
I mean, that's not bad. That's like an average beer.
Can't believe any of that.
Yeah,
out.
Seagram's like a 3.7. It's not the kind of
Muhammad's
thing
just
that puts
gonna
ice
try
on
to
your
wrestle
balls.
fuck him. It's kind of annoying. You know, Thompson was really hoping Muhammad wouldn't try to wrestle fuck him,
Yeah, Muhammad came with a clear...
but
I mean, this is
Go to
what
the
we knew
ground.
it was going to be. But.
I met a lot of Muhammads in my day.
hey, you guys go downstairs.
I
Go to
mean,
the
Most
rooms.
common name.
it's
in the
no
world.
different. I'm sure Thompson was coming into this, and Muhammad were like, "Oh, don't strike fuck me,"
Yeah, don't fight me. Don't fight me.
It's going to be simple. If they can stay on their feet, I think Thompson's going to take it, obviously.
Yeah,
Muhammad.
exactly.
On the ground.
Oh, Muhammad
But-
is locking up a Kimura right
What
now.
I thought Thompson was so significantly taller
It's just gonna hurt
that he could stop the takedowns
Yeah,
because he's so much taller. I really thought he'd be able to stop him.
But Thompson's trying to get, Muhammad's trying to get Thompson
Gets
to
that
react to
from
the
you.
legs so he can lock in that Kimura.
Yeah, he's working that Kimura, trying to
Hitting the
flatten that
leg,
leg out.
trying to get him to like react to the leg strikes. Oh, but he gets the Kimura to the outside. Can he finish it? He goes to a straight arm lock.
You could definitely
2
break the
minutes and
arm from
29
that
seconds.
position.
You could
If
fucking
he,
pull it. Beautiful job getting that knee
Nice,
inside.
that's
Wow, Thompson got the knee inside to break that straight arm lock. That
It's
was
good
fucking
awareness.
beautiful.
It's good awareness.
Buddy's gonna have to come out looking for the knockout in the next round.
He's
'cause
gotta
They are
finish it.
pressed up on
we
the
know
cage,
for
so
a fact in the next 2 minutes he's not getting out of this with the cage right
Yep.
there. He's stuck here for 2 minutes and left the ref stands it up. That's what we
Oh, my
know.
bad.
And like I said, Muhammad, he's great. He's on a good win streak outside of that draw.
What is it? Lemon. You just went all lemon? Lemon this,
Natty
lemon
Daddy,
I grabbed all the things they had
lemonade.
They had a bunch of singles, so I grabbed like 10 of them. So I figured Heather would like one of them.
Muhammad's
Instead, she
still
grabbed the
working
singles.
for this
The one that
Kimura
was
right
in there
now.
already.
Thompson's trying to get his back to the cage so he can work back up. He gets the arm back outside. Muhammad still gets the arm back outside, but they're pressured against the cage. I don't know if he's going to get all of what he needs.
He's got to step
But
his
he's got it
right leg
straightened
over
out.
Thompson's head to finish this.
He's got it straightened
If
out.
he steps his right leg over the head, he'll finish this in 10 seconds.
You might want to get that left leg over his right leg so he stops.
Yeah, I
Thompson's
think,
using that
I
leg
think you're
to
probably
defend.
right with that, Dustin.
He's using that right leg to defend that,
Yeah.
like, smartly.
That's
like,
every time he gets close, the right
Yeah.
leg is the defense. I think you're probably right about that.
But it doesn't matter. Muhammad could just swing his
Thompson's
right leg
hooking his
over and finish this.
with
he
the,
could
yeah,
finish-
but with the cage there, though.
he
The
could
one
finish
that's
this.
laying on the ground?
Muhammad.
He said Muhammad needs to step
Steps
over
his leg
head.
right
With
leg
his right
over.
leg?
It's going to be
Yeah.
hard with the cage there.
All the way around the head where the head's
Absolutely.
trapped against the cage.
Doesn't. Yeah. You could push off with the cage.
That's
not
gonna be too
hard.
much. That'd be too much.
I think the best option was the
No,
option
no,
that
no.
Dustin was talking about, stepping over.
Step over his right leg.
Yeah, I think
The one defense he's
I think
got.
that was the best
Yeah,
option.
but he's.
Now, I think both
It's
options
literally
would
you're
work.
not going to step through the defense. That's the thing. That's what Thompson was.
I
Using.
think both options would work. But I think the best option was probably what you were talking about, Dustin.
There's a reason Thompson had his leg up blocking, which is why he couldn't do it. But he could have stepped over the head. And
The
finished
leg
fight
was
in 10
the leg
seconds.
wasn't really blocking him from stepping over. He would have the leg up
kept
so that
raising
every
the
time
knees.
to get tight.
It was more
He
reactive.
could extend it to break the grip there.
He
Yeah.
kept raising the knee to stop him.
not from stepping over.
Yeah, well,
From
if you
straightening the
weren't
arm
going to
out.
step over because
He was using
he had
it to stop him
he had a
straightening the arm out.
2-on-1. Thompson had both his legs wrapped around
Every
the one
time
leg.
he straightened it
like
out,
this, and
Thompson
when
fed the knee in to break the grip.
no, when Muhammad went
That's what he
higher,
was doing.
Thompson raised his 2-on-1. He still had both legs wrapped around that one leg.
Round 2 is over right now.
Clearly, Muhammad.
Definitely
By
10-9,
default.
maybe even 10-8. I don't know if I'd go as far as 10-8 in that. Maybe 10-8 because he definitely controlled the
And
whole
it
fight.
worked, so he's going to do it again in round 3. Or try to
And
do
he
it
did it
again
in the
rather.
first round.
He's going to shoot early.
So maybe 10-8. I don't know if I'd go as far as 10-8 on it, but definitely a 10-9.
Wonder Boy's left elbow looks jacked.
Yeah,
up. It didn't have blood on
2018
it.
right now. Wonder Boy's left elbow looks jacked up.
It did look like it was bleeding. I don't know if it script cage or what it was, but it definitely looked like he had blood on it.
I agree with anti-gravity.
He goes 2017.
That Wonder Boy is one of the hardest people to take down, which is why I took him into decision.
Cullen, anti-gravity, goes 2017. He gives a 10-18 in that, or a 10-8 in that round.
I see no reason to argue against that because Thompson didn't do anything, even strike-wise.
Maybe 10-8. I just don't know because he didn't do a shit ton of damage. He held on to the lock and didn't really do a lot with it. So maybe that's why they go 10-9.
He was pushing the
But maybe
submissions.
10-8. I think it could be 10-8.
I'm not going to get in the judges' heads. I'm just going to say Thompson didn't do anything to warrant a 9. Period.
That was straight lemonade. What the hell?
Effective grappling.
Try that one.
If you can't lock in the submission.
I didn't see it. I didn't see anything effective from
That's
Thompson to
a
make that a
straight
10-9. I'd put it at 10-8. He
10-8.
didn't.
I
He
think
didn't
it's
do
10-8 as
anything
well.
significant in the entire round to score him that 9 point.
Talking about Steven?
Yeah.
I agree. 10-8. He got put on. Yeah, he's on the ground.
He got put on the ground. He wasn't landing strikes or anything in the second round. It wasn't like the first round where they were both punching each other in the face.
Hey, Coops.
But at the same time, Dana White's probably looking at this and thinking he's going to cut Muhammad because he doesn't want to be a fun fighter. He just wants to win. But to caveat what I'm saying, Ricky, if you're watching, this is what you do.
This is
You beat Muhammad. You go out there and wrestle fuck people. It's not exciting, but it's wins.
A win's a win.
A win's a win. Nobody's going to be arguing that you shouldn't be the best in the world or a top fighter in the world when you go get the win.
And now Steven's stuck here now on the ground again against the cage.
And what's he going to do? Nothing. He's stuck. It's over. You know?
And a fatigue will kick in. Oh no, I guess that's the last round, but yeah.
Yeah, he's stuck. I mean, this situation's shitty.
It's frustrating. It's got to be frustrating for Thompson.
Muhammad could actually go for the finish, but at the same time, he knows he doesn't need to.
Yeah, why would you?
So he could just sit here and win. He could just sit here and win the fight. He won the first 2 rounds. He doesn't have to go for a finish.
And he knows it.
Yeah, exactly. And the smart thing to do is just sit there. Don't try to get crazy. Go for the finish. You already have the win. And Thompson is not a good enough wrestler to stop this.
I don't know how often he loses to this style, but this might be an eye opener. Unless he knows.
Most people can't take him down. It's like Anti-Gravity said. His takedown defense is top notch, which is why I picked him to win.
He's got a really wide stance, really reactive with the legs.
This fight's going exactly how I thought both fighters would try, but I thought Thompson would stop him.
In case you guys didn't know, this is Cooper right here. He's going to be 11 years old this year. This is an OG right here. He's older than 2 of my kids.
All right, look out, Cooper. Get out of the way.
This is OG Cooper.
Move. Get out of the way.
Thompson got out. He got up. He's
Thompson's got to get the
3
knockout.
minutes
He
to
knows
get the finish.
Broken.
And he's throwing bombs. But Muhammad takes a sloppy shot, and still gets the takedown. I mean, that shot was ugly.
I don't know if that speaks more for Muhammad or less for
Yeah, he was fully extended, but Thompson's probably exhausted.
This way.
He's fat.
Down.
Louisiana.
Down.
But maybe Muhammad's just one of the world's strongest fucking people, pound for pound, dude.
The counter or the table, please. It's, Thank you.
Nice.
All right, so Muhammad's still on top again.
They did stand up, and Muhammad took him right back down.
Yep,
I mean, it was an ugly shot, and he got him down.
Yeah, it looked like Helen Keller shooting on him.
Anybody out there watching, can I get a Beavers update? You know, Caden's still tuning in. Anti-Gravity.
Halftime.
What is it?
Who's up?
14-10 halftime.
Who's up?
14-10 who?
Utah
State.
It's not about time for him to think about retirement. What the fuck are you talking about, anti-gravity? This is a young man's game, and he isn't getting younger. No, he's just getting beat by grapplers. That's all he gets beat by, guys that want to wrestle fuck him. Anybody that wants to stand up and fight him.
Somebody let Loki out.
He has.
Oh, yeah.
He wins it. Now,
Thank you.
he's getting out wrestle fucked. Yeah, it happens. And you know, I'm not gonna take anything away from Bilal Muhammad because I'd probably wrestle fuck the shit out of a great striker too. Muhammad had a great game plan, but I don't think that it means that Stephen Thompson needs to retire.
All right, to caveat on all this, I think we're understanding that Stephen Thompson's not going to be the world champion, but he could still do this for another 3 to 4 years and make a lot of money.
He's a competitor.
He could still be a top 5 guy for the next 3 to 4 years easily.
He's still in great shape. He's just not got the grappling game to keep up with grapplers.
Yeah,
or guys that have good grappling.
But he's always going to be a top 10 guy making money. I don't see him as a champion.
100%. I don't think he'll ever get the title. He'll always be really close to a title. But it's just these guys that can grapple good.
Yeah, he'll always be great, but he'll never be the best.
Exactly. But he was the best at TKD. So, give that to him.
And he might have the widest stance ever.
Yeah. So, no, I don't think he needs to retire from this.
He's
almost 40, but he still fights like a young man. I mean, I saw fucking heavyweights that looked atrocious tonight, and Thompson looked way better than him.
You know, just to pay some lineage to my boy Glover Teixeira.
Yeah, just won the heavyweight title.
You know what I'm saying? He's almost 40. Glover Teixeira stuck with it and just won it.
But Tom Brady's almost 40. He's still going.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think that Thompson looks like he needs to retire at all. He looks like a dude who can still fight that just got out-grappled.
He just doesn't look like he's going to be a champion. But
you know what, Anti-Gravity? You're almost 40.
There's a lot to learn from him.
Damn right.
You could take up-and-coming fighters and put them against Thompson.
Fucking got him. Almost 40 Anti-Gravity.
2-4 in his last 6 fights.
Who did he fight?
He fought nothing but top 5 guys.
Come on.
And Muhammad might be that guy. Muhammad's got what it takes to beat Usman.
Who did Muhammad last lose to?
He's clearly a better wrestler than Usman.
Who did Muhammad last lose to? I don't know. He's on a good win streak. He had a draw, but who did he have a draw to? The person that everybody says deserves a title fight, who hasn't gotten that title fight yet? And the only reason they called it a draw was because Bilal Muhammad got poked in the fucking eye, like super early on in the fight.
Did you see that?
And he couldn't continue on? Come on, dude.
You're afraid of using names?
Telling me fucking that bullshit there. Springfield one.
They came back and won?
They came back and won.
They were like 11 out of 12 going into those semifinals. That's pretty crazy.
I mean, like I was telling you guys earlier, though, it's about those points that you get.
That's crazy because
I was telling you.
I went through like the first 6 weight classes, and Springfield only had 1 going into the finals. They must have like killed the consolation brackets because that is crazy.
Yeah, they must have killed 3rd and 4th. 3rd.
They must have.
They took 3rd in heavyweight class.
Richfield.
So we're getting a little sidetracked right now. We're talking about wrestling out here in Tennessee, middle school wrestling right now.
Yeah, it was 12 schools. One school was leading the entire time up until, I guess the semifinals and finals that the other school took.
His last loss
Springfield was a while ago. Jeff Neal.
To Neal, a beast
in 2019.
A beast wrestler, too.
Now, Leon Edwards, he went to no contest with. It was an Ipa. They called that a fucking no contest. I thought they called it a draw. I thought they just called that one a draw. But it makes sense because typically.
Well, what a surprise! They called Muhammad the winner.
Yeah, he
was actually whooping Edwards' ass.
Obviously.
I mean, it was really close. I don't know if he was whooping his ass. It was pretty
Kuwait?
close.
Is he from Kuwait? Is that the flag?
So, I don't remember where he's from. But we can look up on his profile and find out.
It looks like Kuwait.
Is it Kuwait?
That looks...
he's from the Middle East.
I've been to Kuwait like 6 times.
I don't think it's Kuwait. I've never been to Kuwait, but I don't think he's from Kuwait.
I mean, no, because he's born in Chicago, Illinois, and fighting out of Chicago, Illinois.
That's
wherever he's representing,
flag.
That's something different. But, I mean, if you're born in Chicago, Illinois, you can't...
Kuwait flag.
His
ancestry.
Doesn't
Kuwait have a symbol on their flag? Because that didn't have a symbol.
I mean, if we had audio,
that was definitely the flag.
No, they had blue.
That's it. Oh, it's black, white, and green.
Yeah, it's like black, white, and green, and red.
Same colors.
Red, black, white, green. That's what I think it's Kuwait, but it looks similar. That's like Afghan. That's not Afghanistan. What is it? I mean, what the fuck is that? It's a Middle Eastern country too.
I spent 2 years in Afghanistan. Definitely not that one.
All right, let's check in on the group right now. So we got Lucas Ross sitting in first, real quick. Hey, hold on. Lucas Ross is sitting in first place right now with 680 points. Ice Viking in second place with 670 points.
Did you type in red?
Mario Zeladon and JGH1967 sitting in third place, both tied with 645 points. You got Killa in fifth place with 630. And then, I passed you, Skyler.
Palestine.
I fucking passed you, Skyler. C-Mac sitting in ninth place.
If we had the same fighter pick, you picked Thompson.
I got bonus points, dude.
You can get bonus points. You picked Thompson.
I got bonus points earlier. So C-Mac sitting at ninth place with 400.
How could you have gotten bonus points?
We got the same fighter. Hey, hold on. Let me go through this shit. Fuck. Calm down.
I'm not a doctor.
God damn, dude.
You got more correct.
Here we go.
We had the same
495 points for C-Mac,
who's
sitting there commenting in there. No, you weren't. We didn't refresh and check.
The reason said I picked
We didn't refresh and check. And then I'm sitting in 10th place, not having a great night at all with 475 points. Skyler is 10 points behind me with 8 picks correct, but no decision perfects. Only 1 perfect, and a semi-perfect. I have a decision perfect and 2 actual perfects. Bonus points put me ahead of him. So that explains why I'm ahead of you.
Say Fisty McKicker choke?
Yeah.
What a name.
Click on your fights. I want to see this bullshit. Something's happening here. Something happened that don't make no fucking sense. Because I've won every fight and...
You've won every fight. You have 8
lost
fights.
every fight and I was up by like 100 points.
You don't have bonus points.
I was up by like 100 points.
You ain't got bonus points.
Okay, I was winning going into Cub Swanson.
Going into Cub Swanson.
That was the first fight.
I got bonus points.
Okay, but I had more points going into this. Okay, I had Gamrot by decision, which
Hold
you
on.
had. Go into that. I want to watch that. I had Gamrot. I was winning going into the Swanson fight. And
You ever
Swanson
heard anybody
won.
fucking have a heart attack about bonus points losing? You're about to hear it.
No, I want to see what happens. There's nothing sense. It doesn't make any sense. You pick decisions. You haven't got any fight right since.
Bonus points.
Yeah, bonus points, Jake. I get it. But I was beating you, and you haven't scored bonus points since I was beating you.
I mean, obviously I did because I'm beating you.
We just looked through. You haven't got a single fight right.
Oh, Lamos decision. That's a perfect right there. That's bonus points right there.
Not perfect.
That's bonus
I
points.
picked Lamos decision too. What are you talking about?
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't see
did.
that. I don't fucking see it anywhere.
You don't see that. You're looking on yours.
I don't see it. I'm looking at Squirt Generals right
I
now.
had Simons by decision.
Oh no, Lamos KO round 1.
Whatever. It's only,
Oh man.
It's only like a 15-point difference.
Oh, fucking bonus points. The difference there is bonus points again.
Would you pick Daukaus to win it?
Gamrot. Let's go to Gamrot. Let's go that one
both
there.
did decisions.
Now.
Simone knocking him out, huh?
What'd you say for that one? Simone
both said
decision. We
decision.
both
I already
decision.
told you we
Gamrot
both said.
decision. Go
to
before
the
that,
final fight. We already
Swanson.
know we all picked. We picked the same fucking thing.
So obviously you're behind because of bonus points. Mearshart was a perfect fucking pick. Help me put me ahead of you. That's where I got ahead of you. Was right there.
That was a dumb pick.
Luck right
That's where I.
Submission round 3?
Oh right, yeah, because Mearshart's only
You
done.
tapped him out with like 2 seconds.
hey.
It was the dumbest pick I've ever seen.
Has Mearshart ever submitted anybody in the 3rd round when he's been down by a lot?
Has he ever submitted somebody?
Oh, wait a second. Mearshart does that all the fucking time.
Has he ever
Bonus
submitted somebody in the
points!
first round?
Bonus points, baby. It's all about bonus points.
Has he ever submitted somebody in the first round?
Bonus points.
Oh, more than he has the 3rd round?
Hey, Skyler, I'm beating you because of bonus points. I don't know what anti-gravity's saying. No, he didn't. Skyler picked KO round 1. What the fuck's he talking about? I don't know. But it all comes down to bonus points. Going into the main event right now. What do you have picked for the main event, Skyler?
I don't know, Jake. You were just fucking looking. I said ask you like 20 fucking times.
I didn't look at yours. I was looking at
Fucking
bonus
look, you
points.
piece of shit.
Bonus points.
Look.
Bonus points. Oh, so you got Daukaus round 3? I think I got Daukaus round 3. You can't beat me.
I got Daukaus round 2.
I got Daukaus round 3. You can't beat me.
I guess no matter what.
Oh, shit.
That's pissed in the face.
You just picked the
Bonus points!
Daukaus round 2. No, it's a 5 round. It's 5 rounds, huh?
About time for Wonder Boy to
4.
think about retiring. We already read that comment. No, he didn't. Skyler picked KO round 1. Okay, cool, but what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, if you
But his parents are Palestinian, so it's from Palestine.
well, if you shut your cock
Yeah, we
sucker
determined- we
and you
figured that
read
out.
the fucking
I thought it
comments
was
and know
a
what people are
white flag.
saying.
And it's the same colors and the same symbol. It's quite flag with the flag.
So who do you got winning this one? Before we go into it, 67% say Derek Lewis is going to win over Chris Daukaus, who I have picked to win round 3 KO.
Daukaus.
You got Daukaus round 3 KO.
I
thought you said Derek Lewis.
No, I said Daukaus round 4.
You
I
fucking
put it
changed
on
it.
this poll. I voted on this poll. I put
He
Daukaus.
literally
you
said
picked
he
Daukaus?
voted against Derek Lewis.
Now who do you got?
I got Derek Lewis. I don't even know.
She
if
commented. She said Derek Lewis. He's funny as fuck.
Well, I remember that. I remember saying he's funny as fuck.
If you remember, then why are you not? Why are you asking the question?
Kevin
Because
Hall.
people who are paying attention don't fucking know.
Kevin Holland is funny as fuck.
I just want to say for the record, I don't even know who Daukaus
What do you mean that
is,
she's
so.
not like she's in the video?
It doesn't matter.
She's there.
If she fucking is right here, I can ask her anyway. I don't know what the fuck
You already
you're talking
had
about.
her opinion written in the
Oh,
text.
we had it written right there, but then all of a sudden they can't fucking verbally
Who
hear her
she got?
opinion?
Who do you got?
Sheena, who you got? Speak American.
Daukaus or Lewis? Which one
You
sounds?
don't speak American. You're Filipino. Don't let this guy fucking nationalize you.
Tell us in Tagalog. Who do you got?
Fuck this asshole. This racist
Oh, really?
cocksucker.
Wait till we get off the fucking live, and what's you gonna say? Speak English. Don't speak that shit.
Who you got? Lewis or
Coming from
hey,
the guy
Sophia?
who said that her
Who you have,
aunt can't be
Daukaus
her
or Lewis?
cousin because we're in America now, even though that's
Say
not how they
Daukaus
do
or
it.
Lewis?
I don't know what you just said.
Anyway, we're
Say
fucking
that
around.
again. I couldn't hear you.
We're fucking around. It's a
Cooper!
Cooper.
No, say it again. I couldn't hear you.
I said I come from a guy where she can't call her cousins because they're her aunts in America.
What?
Well, it don't make
She
no
said
sense.
she has
What the fuck?
cousins who live in Seattle. Was it cousins?
Every Filipino lives in Seattle.
No. In the Philippines, they call any family member that is older than them aunts.
No.
Which is nothing wrong with that. But I said in America, in
Sheena, come correct
English,
this bitch.
we call them our cousins
Come over here
if they're
and correct
not
them, tell them the
directly
truth.
related to our
What?
mom.
What's the truth?
If they're not our mom's sister, they're not aunts.
Right, and you told
And
her
we
she
call them
wasn't allowed
cousins.
to call them her aunts here because she's in America.
I told her that when she's saying in the English to say it the English way. Which is
Which
how we
means
do
what?
it.
Yeah, but is that
What
still
happened?
I couldn't call them.
Oh my God, what the fuck happened
What
here?
happened?
It must have hit when this shit fell over or something.
They're
must
not
have
your
happened.
aunt.
It
No,
just
in
didn't-
English.
So,
They're not
okay,
your
what's
aunt.
the difference? Explain.
There isn't one. They just do it differently.
There is.
Well, I want her to explain it since she's from the Philippines.
If like it's the cousin of
I don't know why you
Yeah, she is
hyphenated like she's not from the Philippines, guys.
I didn't say it was from the
Philippines.
Philippines.
She's from the Philippines.
She's lived in the Philippines for 47 years.
What was that?
This guy's fucking drunk.
47 years.
47 years she lived in the Philippines.
What the fuck was that? Like it's some sort of myth.
Because there's a difference, apparently, so let her explain the difference.
She's 47
She's
years
the one
in
who's
the
from the
Philippines.
Philippines, so explain the difference.
There's a lot of cultural
the cousin
differences.
of my mom. Here, you call them.
The cousins of your mom?
Yeah.
We call them
I
cousins.
still call them my aunt.
Okay, so you call them an aunt in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Well, they call them Tita.
Here we call them like a first cousin.
They
or
call them
something like
Tita. They call them all Tita,
It
which
must
is
be like a generational thing. It must be
Aunt.
like a generation above you. They're all.
that. Yeah, so they're basically all aunts. Yeah.
anyone that's older than you, that's your family member is your Tita.
Not just
Older
older,
than you,
not older than you.
generation.
I think it's a generation above you.
A generation thing there. A generation
Yeah.
thing.
Because she calls people that aren't even related
Okay,
to
so
her Tita.
clarify it real quick. It's not just anybody older. It's just your cousins of your parents.
No, because she
Yeah.
calls people that she's not even related to Tita.
If it's like the level of my mom,
Thank you,
then
honey.
it's
Yeah,
my aunt.
it's a generational
Cousin
thing, yeah.
of my mom
Yeah, fix this
or-
real quick.
Okay, but you call everybody that's not even related to your
No,
Tita.
no.
Look at this racist
I've heard you
dude
say it
over here
multiple
being
times.
all asshole
Call
to
them
her.
ate, by respect. Just,
Ate Tita.
some call them aunt or tita, but some call
God
ate
fucking
or,
damn it.
The only thing I know is that everywhere I go, you'll be like, this is my Tita. And I'll be like, oh, they're related to you. You're like, no, they're not related to me at all. We're not brothers. They're just older. They're my Titas.
Yeah.
All I know is for you guys
So maybe
watching,
you're just being very slang. with
she
it.
spent 48 years
Maybe
in the
you're
Philippines
just not right
and
at all.
27 years in Germany. So she's like 71. But she looks 23.
Gotta flip it.
It's really weird.
Dude, what the fuck happened to this shit?
Maybe you have to fix it here.
Gravitation's different here in Tennessee.
It's good, it's good.
No,
The tripod at the
It's
bottom
not
is
good.
No,
Wait.
no. Well, it's delayed, so I don't know what we're looking at.
it's going to fall. Why are you guys knocking that shit down?
The dog knocked
That
it
was
down.
Cooper. Cooper knocked
Cooper
it
not
fucked it
over
all
now
up.
won't stay standing.
To be fair, Cooper's 27 years old as well, so he's probably blind.
Alright. Pretty good. Yep, good enough.
Oh, that's live. Shit, I was looking at the one that's way delayed.
Yeah, it's way delayed.
I was like, give it about an hour, but
It's about a minute.
that's good right here. Yeah.
Yeah, good enough right there.
There's Derick Lewis. He probably get knocked out in round 4 if I had to guess.
What?
That's a big dude.
What about my headphones?
Is he drinking Red Bull? What was that? Okay.
What
Just for
about
sponsor
him?
purposes.
There's no music going on, honey. Look, even if you put it in my headphones, it ain't gonna work.
What'd you do here?
Emery stepped on it. So,
Nice.
see, there's no music. You can't hear anything. I can't put any music on right now, honey,
Why? Do you even know who Daukaus is?
because I'm recording.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the dude that knocked out Derick Lewis in the 4th.
Okay.
Future
But do you
predictions.
though?
Yes,
No.
he does.
No, you don't.
I don't know. I know who Derick Lewis is.
The fuck did you just say to me?
I'm having a quick Google search.
You said
on
go Broncos to me? You better just go outside and sleep right now.
it. What horses do.
So
They
clearly,
sleep outside.
Sophia won't be calling any of your Titas anymore. It's because it's next. It's next
it's
generation,
still-
right?
No, if it's my aunt, she would. It's like it's her grandma.
What? Your aunt is someone else's grandma?
It's Sophia's. It's
So your aunt is like her grandma, which is like a great aunt. That's like a great aunt here. So it's like her grandma. Okay, so the great aunt is equivalent to like a grandma that is not a direct parent.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, no go Broncos. We're Seahawks fans here. Seahawks fan. It just simplifies it.
What in the incest is going on? Chris Daukaus.
Because that's
3
what,
inch.
that's what they want.
That's a 30-pound weight difference. 30 pounds.
Did you just say Seahawks suck? I'm about to give you a damn slurry. You want your head flushed in the toilet?
How's the NFL team from your country? Doesn't exist. What's up? Yeah, you got a 30-pound advantage on him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
30 pounds
Daukaus is a lot lighter, and I'm excited about it.
30
Hey,
pounds
no
of
more go
advantage.
Broncos. I'm about to watch this fight. Ooh, the Black Beast. Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. You know, I love both of these fighters. I think both these fighters are good people in general. Watch out for that, please. Don't knock it over.
Nope, it doesn't depend.
Can you throw those in the garbage, Sophia?
Nope.
All right, hey, let's focus on the fight.
All right,
About to start.
Mark Smith. If that ain't a made-up name, I don't know what it is.
All right. So Chris Daukaus is a lot smaller, but he's faster. He's leaner. He's got more tools. But as we said earlier, the Black Beast has insane knockout power, and he can knock you out at any point.
Oh, especially with a 30-pound advantage. That's a lot of.
Especially with the 30-pound advantage.
Philadelphia.
However, I will say that most UFC champions have been around 240 pounds, in my opinion, my belief.
And he fits that criteria.
So he is like right around there. Yeah, they're typically not huge. There's been a couple of freaks like that. Like, you know, you get the Brock Lesnar's going in there. You get the Francis Ngannou's in there. But, I mean, you look at Stipe, he's about 240. You look at Daniel Cormier, he was a 205 guy who's 240, right? Randy Couture, about 240. You know, so a lot of those guys, they're right around 240. I think that that's probably the optimal weight for heavyweight, except for the fact that you have a significant threat of severe knockout power as soon as you're at heavyweight and you're 265.
Dude, that's a small.
Well, DC just kind of had a perfect game plan
Who's
for
a wrestler,
heavyweight.
too?
He would go in there and grind him Greco-Roman wrestling, put you up against the cage and just grind you out, fucking call you Tita, just make the business out of it.
Good wrestling, though. It's a wrestling background. That's a big.
I mean, most of the heavyweight champions in the UFC have been either wrestlers or a dude with just crazy knockout power.
How big is that man's hands? Derick Lewis. Look at
Yeah,
that
aside
stuff
from
there.
Frank Mir, there really hasn't been an in-between.
Yeah, there really hasn't besides Frank Mir. They're about to start it right now. I'm excited about this. They're both about the same height, though, it looks like it right now. Yeah, they're about the same height, but Derick
so
Lewis has got
weight
wide shoulders.
And Daukaus is just tiny compared to him. But Daukaus, because that's going to be way faster. The only thing is, can he get through this fight without getting hit? That's what we've been talking about.
I mean,
That's it.
any one punch from Lewis could be it. All it takes is one punch from Lewis.
That shit would kill me.
Yeah, fucking murder me. It would send me through next year. You know,
Fucking kill me.
I'll wake up at
Look at his
2050.
hands.
I'll wake up at 2050.
Why is his hand so big? Look at the hand size difference.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's like a small
But
car.
you know, so they're kind of feeling each other out right now, and I don't blame Daukaus right now because, again, that one punch. Daukaus has got to find the openings.
His
Lewis
hand
is
as
pressuring
big as
forward.
his head.
Lewis is pressuring forward, looking for that heavy punch. Daukaus is kind of just looking for his openings.
Why is he up
Daukaus
there?
is a lot more sporadic with the hammer.
Put him downstairs.
Lewis kind of just sitting there.
Yeah, Lewis is just waiting. Daukaus throws a 1-2, connects with the 2, misses with the 1. Daukaus lands first in this fight. Now, Lewis is very patient, but he has to be patient because he's never been a cardio guy.
Yeah, he lets them close the distance.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. If you're going for a knockout kill with Lewis, you might get knocked out yourself. But Daukaus did land that leg kick there. Throws a 1-2. Lewis looks to counter with the right and misses. Just hits the beard.
Real short hook there.
And we keep going at it.
So far, this is the world's most boring first round.
This is like a Derick Lewis fight. Typical Derick Lewis fight. Now, Daukaus is not doing a lot, but I don't blame him. Lewis throws a 1-2, hits with the 1. It was more of a 2-1, because he threw that right hand first. And Daukaus throws like a weird one, like a double jab, and they warn about the eye pokes. Were the hands open?
Should have wore goggles.
Right? If they were an Apache pilot, they'd had goggles.
Right? I wear my visor up 80%.
Ooh!
Daukaus landed a nice right,
Daukaus
and Lewis
landed
landed
a nice
2,
right.
but they were covered up when Lewis threw them.
Yep, Lewis threw that left hook and then that right hook right
They're
after.
just-
They were both
they're
kind of
just
covered and protected.
Both very respectful of each other's power. Just kind of filling each other out.
I'm not sure if it's Lewis being respectful. It's just Lewis looking to counter, I think, off of Daukaus' speed.
Well, and Lewis has to conserve his cardio. 5-round fights, he gasses out after the first.
Yeah.
So he's got to conserve that.
Oh, nice
But Lewis
kick.
comes with a head kick.
Though. He's throwing kicks, though.
He's like, no need to close the gap. They'll come to me.
A jab. Lewis still pressures forward. Daukaus is being very cautious of that power.
And you got to give him this
Oh,
round.
okay.
Honestly, I think Lewis is winning right now. He's
I don't know. I think Daukaus is outlanded
I
him.
don't know.
Daukaus is outlanded, but
Daukaus
Lewis has
hasn't
the pressure.
thrown but 6 punches.
He's throwing more punches than Lewis.
No, Lewis is all connected big.
What the fuck are you watching?
And landed a leg kick
Are we
and
watching the same
a
fight? I
chest
don't think
kick.
so.
What?
Daukaus has thrown a lot of,
You're
from
in round 2,
8
we're not.
feet away.
He must be. He's 3 minutes ahead of us. Something.
Nice.
You gotta,
Nice.
I don't know what you guys are looking at. That's the 4th kick compared to
That was
Daukaus'
some pretty
one.
impressive athleticism for
It's good.
260
And
pounds.
Lewis has
Ooh,
been walking down. It's over pretty
Lewis
much.
is throwing punches. Throwing a lot of punches and Daukaus is hurt.
Oh, he
But
sees
Daukaus
blood.
is fighting back,
Right.
though.
It's like a shark when they smell
Lewis
blood.
goes for an
All
inside
right,
leg trick. Crazy.
was Daukaus winning those exchanges, or are we watching the same
Oh,
fight?
so Lewis finally fucking won an exchange.
No,
Holy
it's
shit.
over.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
called it.
But at the end of the day, Daukaus landed 375 more punches, according to these guys.
He was winning. He was landing.
He was
more
definitely
strikes before
outstriking
that.
him.
He wasn't.
He was
wasn't.
outstriking him
He was
prior to
throwing
that.
a lot of more punches, but none of them were landing.
Are you kidding me? What the fuck are you talking about?
Check the chat where I said Doc is about to catch some hands. He should have caught him.
That's first round TKO.
And Derick Lewis showed
Black Beast.
why weight matters.
Oh, I'm gonna end this real quick because I really want to hear what he says because he has some of the fun, some
We're
of
not
the
gonna
best.
end this.
Mute it.
No, we can't mute it on here.
Yes, you can. You can
No, we
literally
can't
mute
because
your
there's no
mic.
point.
Click mute on your mic
What's
right
the
there.
point? Then we're just sitting here with a blank fucking live
Because it
stream.
gives us 10
I
seconds.
want to
Then
hear
you
him.
come back in.
I'll talk
Because
to
we
you guys
come back
later.
and talk about it after. We don't need to.
No, I'm gonna end it real quick because I want to hear what he says. Hey,
He
have a
said,
great
All
night,
right,
guys.
goodbye, everybody. He wants to end it. He wants to fucking end it. Then whatever.
Yeah, the fights are over. I want to hear what he says because he has some of the best post-fight interviews.
He said I won.
And,
talk to you later,
it
guys.
wouldn't be good for us to talk about those.
What the fuck are we gonna talk about? We just saw what happened.
He said put up
All right, have a good night.